time to wake up to a new reality, to a blank canvas that I have painted in with warmth and peace. In my new era, the choice is yours. Whether to live in quiet serenity or bloody strife. To dwell in joyous prosperity or bitter rivalry. You can face each other as sworn enemies, or united as brothers. But a storm is brewing, and soon you will discover that even in this new era, one constant remains. There is always something worth fighting for. You have chosen to defy peace. Then you have chosen war with a god.
Alright, Bonehawks, this video is all about Vianality Top 8. They're starting a little bit early, so sorry if we're just a little bit behind here. But yeah, they just started off with the trailer, so I thought I would let that rock. That would be fun if we all watched it together. Gonna be a hype time. They had a regional down in Florida this morning. I think Havoc won that one. This is the first European major in Vienna, so it's like super late there right now. Trying to have my audio be a little bit louder than theirs, but let me know if that's too low. Get rid of the Twitch chat. We don't really need that.
14th or something like that. You can see all of the familiar names that I'm sure you'd expect to see in a lot of the online European combat that we've had going.
Video games, Yo, Law Corridor, Dizzy, Azerbaijan. I don't know who Fish Like Steve is, but I was really impressed with their gameplay yesterday.
We've got a few new names over here in the bracket that you wouldn't have seen before unless you've really been following the MK scene throughout Europe and the Middle East as well. It's been absolutely killer. All of these pools have had crazy levels of competition.
Havoc was the character I feel no one expected. I thought he was kind of like a, yeah, he's a sleeper for sure. I kind of thought people were kind of lukewarm on him.
Way too much degeneracy happening right now that I can't wait to see what kind of game that we're going to be playing a year down the line, 2 years down the line. But all that really matters is what's going on right now.
That is very true. We can't deny that the future of this game is looking extremely bright with the amount of versatility at play. But before we do jump into the games, of course, we do have to thank our sponsors.
In Casual, what up?
These nice little treats have been scattered all throughout the venue. Very, very nice and very delicious.
Today in my my timeline, it's almost 11 p.m. So I got my coffee here, and of course, we're joined by Stanley for our hydration, my hydration station.
Yeah, I mean, this bracket is.
Been working on some more character guides this afternoon too.
Obviously,
For anyone that's been enjoying those.
Video games, Yo, as well. Both of them repping the UK and the winners, but familiar faces from online that have now transitioned into offline competition. Now that there is actually.
If you're not familiar with how the tournament scene works, generally this is a first to 3 wins. You win, you have to stay the same character. If you lose, you can switch.
This guy is crazy, and anyone that might have seen anything to do with online European Mortal Kombat, especially Pro Comp or anything else, would have known him for his Joker and just how wild.
Okay, let me adjust that then.
Johnny Cage in this game.
But he still plays it kind of in the same.
Let me know if that's a little better.
It's very aggressive. It's very overwhelming. It's kind
I'm
of
watching
like
the audio levels
a
here.
tactical form of madness that he kind of inserts into it. That's an unorthodox.
Yeah,
style.
I think Video Games Yo's pool was not streamed, so I didn't get to see him play.
Here at an offline. And not only just that, it translates over
Right?
extremely
I was just thinking that I was watching that
Yeah,
trailer.
It's very nice to see him here, 1, and 2, come to his first offline and make a top 8.
Yeah, obviously we've got like another player over in winners. We don't want to shy over Azerbaijan as well. Many people know him for his Sonya throughout MKX, MK11 or anything like that, and really being a guy that just plays from the heart. I can't exactly say that he's... okay, there's a very hot topic team that's in discussion right now on social media of Baraka and Cyrax.
Yes.
Let's just say Azer seems to really just suit that team. This guy is crazy.
So, here's the funny thing when it comes to Azerbaijan. The loveliest person you'll ever meet. The most wholesome man here. But he'll play like he wants to destroy you.
Still too quiet? Okay.
Contrast of how he plays.
I just want to be able to speak
If anything, I think kind of covers his versatility and approach to game.
as they're
You know,
a little bit over them. Not too over them, but... So this is Vienality. This is happening over in Vienna in Austria.
Success for creativity in that instance, especially
I'm stoked to see
I
what
wouldn't say
different
it's the most
stuff
difficult
happens
or
here.
high execution team, but it's so effective. And when you combine someone with great versatility, you know, excellent stuff.
Either way, we'll get through the
So
rest
Scary
of the
Hates
bracket.
Eagles, yo.
Looks like
Appreciate
the players
you.
are ready to go. We've got Video Games Yo versus Lock.
I don't know if I'll be
start
playing
things
Tekken
off.
yet.
And I don't know if this is just a button check or what, but VGY is playing Havoc. Of all people, this is not a button check.
Yep, we're going right into it. And to be fair, this is actually a character I have seen VGY play actually in Falls, and he did have quite a fair bit
Johnny
of
Cage doing
success.
Johnny Cage
Low
things.
corridor, not taking any of that, looking to get as much damage out as possible. Beautiful throw tech on the headbutt.
VGY trying to
Hater,
get
what
this game
up?
started with that sweep as well.
LFG.
Going in for the pressure, using that Cyrax ambush really well. That thing honestly just covers your bases so much. VGY starting things off with the back 2 string and trying to get some pressure started.
Cyrax
Honestly,
definitely
I'm not
seems to
gonna
be
lie,
the
I don't
cameo
really
of the
see
day.
high-level Havoc, that was sick.
Yeah, no, that was really clean.
Oh, he can combo off that? I didn't know that.
When it comes to Havoc, I think VGY purposely takes him up in the instance that this is a character that not many people have experience against. You kind of need to finish the base story of the game to unlock him. But because of that, like, the lack of matchup knowledge definitely does exist then. Now, maybe in the case of lore, you have to adapt on the fly because this game is so new still.
Okay, that was pretty cool. We were saying that yesterday when we were watching the pools, that like it looks like it was just made in like Microsoft Paint. Like I'm not sure it really has the style that I think they were going for, but
like Havoc and Shao Kahn.
But I think that was quite the call out on lore because that option does have a low and does have a tick.
Hell yeah, DDG, what up?
His familiarity with it. Maybe he just needs to adjust, but we're seeing a lot of back 2-2s from VGY just to check him.
I suppose the bonus as well is that because top 8 started, you know, late in the evening, players have had casual setups and been able to kind of explore things and figure things out a little bit more before hopping onto stage to actually start this top 8 off. Log going in with the pressure right now. He's going to catch a star power. Goes for the
Ooh, double
catches the
knot
hit,
punch.
doesn't get anything more out of that.
Yeah, unfortunately. He's gonna shout
Oh,
the rest.
what? He could do... Well, that was crazy.
Get the catch.
Conversion to 17%, catches with the 4-3-2, I think that is.
A lot of swinging on Lore's part, but
Perfect volume, excellent. Glad to hear.
Take that, Cyrax. Yeah, a lot of big trades at the moment, but not meaning some very big damage. Just very stagger heavy, chip away. The opponent, look at there he is.
Sorry for that all. This is kind of my first time doing something like this, so I wasn't really sure.
Between these two players.
Beautiful use of the parry into the shadow kick just to close out this game. But, you know,
Man, Havoc's like, that little, is that his sweep? The little extendo leg thing? It's pretty crazy.
Because I've only historically seen 2 players actually play this character. And VGY kind of has...
Oh, here we got the tether.
Oh, he is.
Definitely is. He's got that tether.
Yeah, there it is. The next snap. Hold that.
Straight into the down back one. Gets the launch off that.
Yeah, goes to the 1-2.
Ends in the roll as well.
Yeah, so if you didn't know, Havoc has this move where he grabs you and he puts he kind of tethers to you with like his blood thing, and then he can do an unblockable attack, and it hits you whether you're standing or in the air. The only thing you can do is an armored attack. So when you see like that red string between like Havoc and his opponent, an unblockable attack's coming.
You can't afford a trade with, and he does.
I wasn't streaming pools. We were hanging out in the Bonehawk Discord watching them though.
That's a really interesting way of wording things. But yeah, no, I mean that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, Havoc is he's a very interesting.
It's probably because the thing has like what 59 frames of startup or something like that.
Yeah, like you gotta hold that.
So I guess I gotta lab some Havoc here.
Try and bleed this out if you already committed to it, or have fun being stunned for X amount of time.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's a very interesting trade because if he actually spends the meter on it, he puts you in a stun state that he can then combo you for.
3 hits of armor, yeah. You have to do 4 hits to get through that move.
Havoc can do some really, really nasty set play stuff if he gets the touch. Gets a back throw, gonna chuck him into it. I absolutely adore what they've done with
I think Video Game Zio is probably the favorite to win this event.
So good. Very stagger heavy throw game right now, but players I think easing themselves into the momentum.
Catches the low poke, Law trying to assert some pressure right now. VGY being wise to the forward throw. Then tech that, trying to gradually work his way out the corner. Law dashing himself into the corner, maybe trying to fish for a button right there.
Yeah, well, definitely not a problem. Really, when you have Cyrax assist, you know, you can just go into a button, make yourself safe, apply a little bit more pressure.
Yo, Slurms, ready to watch this?
Of course, you got to be very aware of that cooldown on it.
Let me just talk about this back 2-2 string. Oh, it spends the 2 bars as well for the Cyrax launch.
Yeah, honestly, a pretty good way to spend me if you get a free launch off there. But there it is. Ooh.
Interesting, use Cyrax to make him safe.
Projectile again. Just, you know, whilst we may be seeing like the safety of it, what we aren't talking about is the sheer amount of chip damage and pressure that kind of links into all of this with Cyrax.
Law had an opportunity to
I have noticed that about Cyrax, though, that a lot of times...
Catches it from the reverse side straight into the fatal blow.
Nice.
He's gonna catch that
But you can poke under the Cyrax thing in certain situations, because all those Cyrax hits are highs. But we're going to be getting this every once in a while, just by the way. This is just a Twitch thing. This is...
That's really good stuff from Law, because he's been kind of... I don't know what it is. He's been doing these dashes only when at like, most critical moments, like when it's under 30.
I can't think of anybody else who has that much armor.
Yes,
Quite honestly, I think it's just a Havoc thing.
Top 8 as well. I was shook.
It is the most Law corridor thing to do. It's like, I gotta beat you, but I gotta let you know it's your fault.
I do like the fact he's willing to spend the bar just to not respect the projectile as well. Like Havoc does kind of have he's got slow projectiles, but they almost force you to.
Yeah, see, he could have poked there. Hit Cyrax out of that.
Very much. It's a very interesting style of character because, you know, pun intended, the way that Havoc plays is kind of unorthodox of how it looks and how he is, which is why I think Neveron put a really, really good job in like making him his own sort of being.
Spacing.
He's really fishing with that net right now. He has the corner to work with. He's going to use the Cyrax ambush to try and keep the pressure going. Really, VGY looking for a trade, holding the power.
Oh, he baited him.
He's going to find himself the launch as well. Law corridor. Should be able to close this one out, I believe.
Yep, there it is. Good stuff. Law going right into rematch once again.
One. You haven't missed much. This is the first set, Jeff. They're 1-1 right now.
Players gonna learn, 'cause this is definitely an adjustment.
You've seen some Havoc craziness.
You know, these two very familiar with each other in a competitive sense. I believe they went 1-1 against each other back during the Pro League. It was between.
Aren't they Pro Comp 1 and 2 as well?
Yes, I do believe so.
Is that advancing Superman punch by Havoc a mid or an overhead? I believe it's a mid.
Very different style of characters at the moment from both.
I could be wrong, though. I haven't really studied Havoc that much yet.
I
have a feeling we're going to be seeing him everywhere after this, though.
Gonna find it. EX torso spin, not further away. Law retaliating back right now. Couldn't get anything more off of that conversion, though. He does have Fatal Blow. We're looking at 624 health left on VGY side of that down 4. Get a low profile, the Shadow Kick, and the stand one to close things out.
Very
nice.
VGY to go for that low, knowing probably full well that much health and, you know, the catch-up game definitely being there for Lord. He needed to do something, but just going to get the star up right at the beginning of the round.
He does have it active. We can see it confirm into it. We can see some really wacky combos.
Oh, make himself safe off this. You do not want to deal with that.
Yeah, like that projectile is a lot better than I thought it was. I kind of wrote it off because it was like quite slow.
Going for it. Hold that. Yeah, keep holding that. Has to go for the breaker.
That's smart.
All right, this is very, very dangerous. Goes for the low. Go for the big jumping, gets the throw, full throw, and get the launch of it as well. Spends meter, but fortunate whiff, but still has the corner to work with.
Yeah, he got that combo drop. That was expensive as well for the little amount of damage that he got. He did lose.
Man, this corner containment is crazy.
Every single one of these forward throws in the corner.
He's done a really.
Ooh, why'd he jump himself into the corner?
Because he has been caught by it a fair few times, and I mean, hey, if Lord's willing to spend the meter to get that launch, you definitely need to call it out. But you're talking call outs with the standing one anti-air.
Yeah, the fact knockdown as well off.
I love that anti-airs are back in this game. I really miss them in MK11.
That's a very interesting string. It's what, like 18
yeah, Johnny is absolutely a solid character. character. I think he's probably closer to the top tier on the spectrum. I don't think he's quite top 5 in the current meta yet, but he's definitely up there. I think the thing with him is people are figuring out how to block all his mix-ups.
5 seconds left. And his animation
is so long as well. Low corridor with only
a
tiny
timeout.
sliver of life.
Unfortunate.
Going to go up 1 game in this set right here. 2-1. This is first to 3 throughout the top 8 anyway.
Of course, this is on winner's side.
Nivik.
Second life, and Nivik, my man, showing off the swag right now in the crowd.
It's 2 mids that lead into a grab or low mix. Right, that's the one that I labbed. And then you can actually armor in between the last hit, and it'll beat both options, whether he does the low or the grab.
Like, 2 or 3 people other than VGY that play Havoc.
Yep, Wise, Beyond Toxin, and that's really it to me. I've seen, of course, our fellow UK brother P&D Mustard kind of recently pick him up on stream and kind of mingle
famous
his
mob.
capabilities. And it's a very
interesting
character, and I think it's going to be a character that in time people kind of...
So I think they're doing what's called block dashing. So they're kind of pressing block and canceling it. You dash and then you block. And it'll cancel your dash into a block, which kind of lowers the recovery on your dash. Oh, we beat it. That was nice.
Interruption from Law, actually.
Yeah, it does not want to deal with that because it's free combo damage effectively. And man, if there's anything this character does, it's that he hits really hard once he gets going.
Law gonna find himself a conversion as well off that jump kick using the Cyrex for the extension. Looking about 27% damage.
Oh, totally. Up block changes the game for sure.
1-1 and the 1-1-2 are plus.
Yo, Metal Messiah, what up?
So he needs to just kind of hold this on block. Just VGY just applying pressure relentlessly, and it's a very slow but methodical game. You can tell like the second someone draws blood, big damage is going to come their way.
I do like the use of the sweep as well from VGY. I do think that Havoc's got a very good sweep to be able to just sort of check the space, and obviously Johnny, being a character that wants to dagger a lot, being able to move so quickly as well.
And look at the way VGY is actually using the...
And some of these Cyrax combos are sick.
He's having it pushed away, and he's making sure he's...
No, I didn't compete in this, sadly. I will be competing in one next month, though.
That is a very, very big net trade for Law
called East Coast Throwdown in Connecticut, I think. It'll be the first time I've competed in anything huge since like 2019, so I'm a little nervous.
40% right there.
Yeah, I mean, it's still 40%, and who goes for the low this time? Not going to fall for it.
Yeah, VGY being really wise to that right now. Just like that forward throw. Pretty much, I think the only escape fails he's got.
Yeah, join the Discord, $1 via Patreon. We hung out in there yesterday, watched the pools for this tournament. Played some games, we've been labbing some stuff. And you help support me in my future endeavors, which I appreciate.
Yeah, he's actually getting quite a lot. There's 2 net trades we've seen so far.
Oh, he broke the armor!
Catches that 4th hit as
broke
well
the armor.
The armor gets the round for himself.
Of course, it would be a nut punch that steps the arm.
Seeing that down 4 being used by VGY as well. That's a very good button.
Another projectile. You know, it's only up until now where I've actually kind of considered and look at the range of Havoc's attacks. A lot of it's forward advancing. When he throws out the blood balls, right? It's like this area you kind of got to step into. That's kind of.
Are we going to go to a game 5?
Yeah, we're looking at VGY just looking to control.
Oh, Cyrax tanked the hit for him.
Yeah, he's just playing it very small, very simple. Doesn't want to overextend.
Yeah, see, he doesn't know about the gap in the string, or he's not comfortable enough armoring that.
Chose to back off. Plus
he did have the meter.
Down 1 check. There's a sweep trade as well. Law jumping his way in, trying to find something. Cyrex for more pressure, getting a lot of staggers going, as well as slowly, gradually pushing VGY towards that corner as well, but he's fighting back.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So active.
Not quite it. This is going to be tough to come back from.
One more touch, that's all it's going to take, and there it is. Big jump free.
Oh, Reed, that was nice.
He's going to be dropping Law Corridor down into the losers bracket. You see Josh TQ over there as well, going to be playing later on this evening, but
8-5 in Kombat League, nice.
Havoc.
Of all characters.
Especially to start off.
Quan Chi drops, totally, right?
And now, and what are we getting next? We're getting Molina and Baraka.
Yes.
2 victims of Tarkat.
2 victims of Tarkat, and something I must say I'm very, very excited to see, because, you know, Dizzy outside of the fighting game hemisphere has kind of stepped away from it, of course.
No, I think Havoc is more about like just getting a bunch of stray hits and making it really hard to hit him.
And if anything, what he had honed previously from fighting games has been tuned in a different way from his experience in shooters. And now he's come back really fresh and with a completely different mindset that I dare say is way
So I
better
was
than
watching
I've
these
ever
guys
seen
play
before.
yesterday, and this Molina player was hitting like 50% combos.
And,
Like,
I feel
easy
like
peasy.
Dizzy is the kind of
it was really
player
entertaining to
who's
watch.
really quick to pick things up. And
So
find
I'm
ways
curious to see
it's unfair
how
for
that
the
goes
opposition.
against Baraka.
So in a game like this, where you're using these cameos to be able to play a lot more versatile than what we've ever seen before, I think with MK, it's just, we're going to see some horrendous stuff going down in the set between both of these guys.
Oh, that's a good
We're
point, Jeff.
pretty
Yes.
much guaranteed at this point to definitely get like your favorite of Baraka and Cyrax, but I know that Dizzy has some stuff that he's been.
So far, out of the 4 people that we've seen, 3 of them are using Cyrax, so that's the early meta.
Well, that's one thing with Dizzy. It's nice to see him back. It's nice to see him back playing a game he really kind of gels with, and what he can kind of apply his new mindset to.
Man, I'm not even going to lie. It feels like it's been forever since we've actually been to an offline or anything like that. Now we're seeing players of this caliber just like over here, back on stage once again, and we have the honor of actually getting to commentate all these matches. But yeah, both these guys are just going to run through all their settings right now. What do you think is going to be the make or break in the match that we've got before us?
Yeah, we're kind of finally getting
Obviously,
back. We got like a new
Baraka,
game. We're
Cyrax
kind of coming to the end of the pandemic. Like there's going to be like
Running
things
down. He doesn't
happening
need to
again.
respect much, right? Cyrax is going to keep him safe.
I think it's just straight up going to be familiarity, because the thing is, a lot of Molina's strengths look very similar but have overhead and low properties. If you aren't familiar with that, you get caught with stray lows or overheads that lead to full combo punishes. That's some pretty terrifying stuff.
So right now they're doing what's called a button
Both
check.
these characters hit so
So if you are not familiar with tournaments, generally speaking, you get kind of a chance to make sure that your buttons are correct, because some people will play with different different loadouts. For example, I use the cameo as L1 instead of R1. So I'd want to make sure that I change that and test that before I actually go into
This is really like if you
match.
get touched, you are gonna die.
I would say Video Games Yo is probably the favorite to win this.
And, you know,
And also,
Baraka getting a certain
Azerbaijan
extension
is
off of
also
the
really
sides as
good,
well,
so-
not to mention just how safe he can make himself with all
But the
of
thing is, this is a
that
brand new
you
game, right? So I mean, it's
the
really
extensions that we're getting for his
like I've
damage
noticed already watching
and
some
now
people
Dizzy's
that
been
kind of got
exploring
up and started in
using
MK11. They're having a
yeah,
tough time adapting to using armor moves.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Because they haven't played those games that really uses armor like that.
I played against it earlier.
It's disgusting.
It is.
My man is willing to mix you up and then apply 50% damage, but talking of big damage.
All right, here comes
Johnny
damage.
goes right in for blood with the 2-1 into the launch flat, into the Cyrax. Are these three starting this over 50?
48%.
I mean, you said 50%. You pretty much got it, right?
Yeah, it might as well. But beautiful checks on the range.
And another one.
Back at it.
No.
Yep, goes for the low, looking for combo. Oh, the neutral.
Wow,
duck.
what a neutral duck. That was huge.
Since Azza played shorter yesterday, this man got grabbed so many times.
Yeah, so
And
there's
Azza
something you
gets
can
this
do
one
against
onwards,
throws if
grabs
someone's
it.
throwing a
The
lot.
micro duck keeps
Just
every time.
just duck them without blocking, and then you can stand out for full combo punish. Bit of a high level tactic. Obviously, this is the finals of a tournament, but
I don't believe so, because I
definitely
I
worth
don't
it if
know
you can
enough
figure it
about
out.
this game. I'm still learning.
I took him into practice mode last night. Yeah.
There has also been CEO Taku, and I know that Infinity had played against Baraka. Apparently, there's some bits of Baraka that low telegraph under what was in their hands. So, it'll be interesting to see how that comes into motion here, but Azerbaijan getting the catch has to cause a break here.
And Dizzy is just giving him all sorts of opportunities. Okay.
Makes his teleport safe with that low hat as well. But Azza right now is able to cash out.
I meant to
so
reviews. This is
much.
Vienality in Vienna, Austria.
Yep. Very convincing, very
That was
good game,
pretty
I must say.
dominant. That was
Very,
pretty
very strong
dominant.
showing from Azerbaijan.
Buck
And I know
OS
that
is
these two
back,
actually
baby.
played a little bit yesterday, and it was Dizzy that did have the advantage in those catch falls. So you can imagine a lot of that information has passed over practically.
It's pretty wild though. I mean, honestly, I've never seen Molina's like the last hit of 1-2 whiff that many times. I do wonder if it's a Baraka specific thing.
It could very well be.
Oh, nice whiff punish. That was sick.
Is he going to go for the big damage right out of the gate? No, instead going to go for the setup to the low overhead. I do believe it's very tricky. But
Wow, he just got raw hit by that.
Yeah, the
What is
thing
going
that
on
doesn't
with
look
Dizzy
like
today?
low, but it's a low.
The fake overhead, as we call it. Going to go for +2. Low again, another +2. The recharge on Lao's low hat is absolutely.
He's already got it back.
Yep,
Everything's
both
full on
ones.
his cameo bar.
Yep.
Gonna hold that one. Goes to the teleport as well.
So I feel like this would be tough for Molina, especially with this setup, because like Molina wants to hit you like multiple times, and Baraka just wants to hit you twice. So like you have to open up your opponent multiple times with Molina, where Baraka just has to hit you with 2 combos and you're dead.
The unblockable string. I am convinced. And that would go into
If they lose, you're allowed to change character and cameo, I believe.
Catches the back 3-1. That was a very big drop right there for Azur, but he's going to find another hit. That back 3
But I haven't seen anybody change off anything. Everyone seems to be committing to what they're using.
Maximize damage and still have the corner to work with.
Goodness, man, the damage is just absurd.
Everything hurts. Everything hurts.
Hell yeah, Guimenta!
Here right now,
This is the top 8.
Go for setup into low overhead. Using those plus frames to his advantage, does have the corner to work with, but got a little bit of work to do before have Fatal Blow on deck.
Dizzy's trying to play. Okay, that's what 3 for 3. That's winning.
Oh, they're catching the low hat, but again, Dizzy has to put in the work to really make things happen here right now.
Facing, careful.
Yeah, here's the thing. Azur's spacing things perfectly out, and he's kind of having Dizzy come to him for life.
Change main character and you can change cameo. Yeah, I think you can do both, and I'm still a little unclear on how they're doing cameos in tournaments,
Yeah,
but
and I'm wondering what Dizzy's going to be doing over here. He has the option of, potentially switching cameos. Could be looking. I don't feel like he's going to be changing character.
I don't believe winners are allowed to change,
Sync it
no.
out with the Lao as well.
Yep, maybe he's just trying to adjust to this style of Azerbaijan. Of course, again, the game's still relatively new. Maybe Dizzy's more comfortable because, like, Dizzy's the sort of player who will set play you. And the second, like, you can kind of prevent that. It can be quite difficult for him to get in. And when you got a character that heals you essentially in 2 touches, it's quite an upwards battle. But gonna have the corner to work through. We can see full combo. Nice.
400 damage. Whoa, wake up.
Right there, forces the ball right at Azerbaijan.
Yeah, doesn't want to deal with that corner and get himself out. Oh, chooses to...
Ocon plus frames. Okay.
I like it though, challenge. You're
Nice.
Set play. Dizzy finding the hit over here. He should be able to close out the round with this.
Beautiful execution from Dizzy and kind of breaking.
These are some sick combos I haven't seen before.
See if, Dizzy took a little bit of time at the end of that last game.
I know, that's what I was thinking, DDG, without the crazy, like, throw.
How he wishes to approach this combat. Maximize as much damage as possible. 34%. Oh, gets caught by low, but no one from Azur.
Yeah, that back 3 is criminal. This early on in the game as well, I feel like so many people are just kind of finding themselves getting hit by it. It just looks like an overhead.
It's natural. Catch him out the air, jumps over the hat as well. Oh, there's the block. Oh, doesn't quite get the full combo conversion off the catch.
Might have tried to flaws block the last hit of that as well.
+2 again.
Oh, I think that was an input error, but
Catch of a stray
nice whiff punish on that.
Again, no conversion. Speaking of conversion, we can get a breaker out of Azur right now.
yeah, I haven't seen much zoning in this game yet, Like, I haven't... like, Shang Tsung can zone a little bit, but, like, even that is not that crazy of zoning.
I can even more work.
Ooh, this... Okay, Wise Choice goes for the breaker. Doesn't want to give him another opportunity to get a big touch in him. The chip.
Yeah, it gets the
Chips and dip.
1 for 4. Dizzy just like that, getting a game on the board for himself. And I'd imagine it is very hard to play neutral against a team that has mastered the ignorance.
Well, it's hard to deny the sheer amount of damage and offense that this character can put out. But Azerbaijan, he's playing this matchup really, really well. But does he keep himself safe? So that's something he tends to do. He'll throw out the hat, go for the teleport, let go of the hat, so it does keep himself safe. And it is quite favorable in a lot of trades here. Going for a button there, I get it.
Gotta be really careful when moving around against Baraka.
Have been really good. So it's like, now he's going to find a conversion off of that low hat. It has to get the breaker from Azerbaijan.
He's going for a lot of really dirty stuff. So he's going into a string, going for the Lao hat setup, going for the teleport, and then letting go of it on blocks. That way, by the time the hat hits, you can get a combo conversion. For the low, going to get that big launch.
And meter is just so plentiful in this game. It's just, like, always got meter.
Game's much slower than what we've seen previously, and that was definitely an attempt at tag one. Tanya get caught by the end of the swing.
No, I haven't watched Foxy yet.
As well, which is very tough to do considering it reaches so far from Baraka.
I'll have to check out some of his stuff.
You see the ball roll get blocked, had to cover him. You're able to take these risks.
Hello, Universe, what up?
really good stuff, but good blocks from Dizzy. Does not want to have to deal with that level anymore.
I think he might have just stuck it out with blocking instead of trying to.
Yeah, the Lao hat is really good.
One because you know there is always the.
Oh, unfortunate.
Oh, and that's going to lead to the end of this round from Azerbaijan. Match point.
Oh, fuck, Baraka's so cool in this game.
He's got a lot of work to do, but as you've seen, he kind of broke the momentum in the last game. Whether or not he's able to maintain said momentum, kind of enforce those plus frames. And Azerbaijan definitely challenging quite a bit. And
that back 31 is doing everything right now. It is just working so consistently. Doesn't get the chopper extension from the ambush on Cyrax. Is he going to go for the forward 4? That thing is so hard to block.
Getting so much mileage out of it. As it choosing just to
Cross throw brutality, that is pretty good. I can't lie.
Get the breaker again once more. Oh, catches him to the range.
Yeah, that jump punch is.
Scorpion Molina? Yeah, that's the one I was watching yesterday, doing all the crazy combos.
Like get any anti-air there, gets caught by the launch again.
And this is probably going to be the game right here if Addis doesn't drop this combo.
Ooh, not quite.
Is he just alive with a sliver of life?
Yeah. Beautiful flawless block from Dizzy at the moment, but the pin catches him. Excellent stuff from Azerbaijan, setting Dizzy to lose the side and doing really
yeah, so if you're not familiar with tournaments, you have to lose 2 times to be out. So Dizzy just lost there, so now he goes out to a separate bracket. Has to lose again, and then he'll be eliminated from the tournament. So I think the matches we're going to now are going to people who are already in that lower bracket. So if they lose this, they're out of the tournament. You won't see them again.
We're seeing people complain about the smokes of the low and the overhead and the visibility and the teleport.
There's a lot of things we can talk about with this game, but I mean.
But the thing is, that's kind of the beauty of this tournament in particular. It's so early on. We're seeing things, you know, that may not be entirely real. People kind of learning on the fly. So, you know, this is the really good experimental part of the game.
And now we have got a really interesting match on our hands, don't we? We've got H-Dope and we got Fish Like Steve.
Yes, and of course, you know, I do have to shout out my boy H-Dope as well as the other players from Greece. Of course, they have Clash of the Arenas coming up in a week or so time. And
that's with Molina. The floating snowball is nice. Scary with the teleport. Oh, I didn't think about using it like that.
Something about the twin effect that goes on.
Oh yeah,
in Mortal
if you
Kombat
have a brother,
especially.
you are genetically better at fighting.
It's we have so many pairs of twins in our scene alone, but these guys came over here, entered multiple games, and I'm pretty sure they got H-Dope got top 8 in 3, in MK, in Tekken, and in Street Fighter. And Street Fighter, he ended up winning.
Yeah, joke's on me. I can't even make one of those. Man walking around with 3.
Bro, I felt you. That one hurt.
Well, I'm very excited for this.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many Garruses online. The Garruses I've seen hasn't.
See too often in the form of Tanya.
Well, same thing with Steve, if I'm not mistaken. Forgive me, because I'm not too familiar with him. But if I'm not mistaken, from when I was watching some of the pools yesterday, I think he plays Ashra. And I think he might be one of the only Ashra players over here in the tournament.
That's very interesting, because again, this is more a tag I'm familiar with than actually having seen him play in person or in motion. But Ashra is a very interesting character.
I barely understand what she's doing. All I know is like 2-1 crumbles you, and then she does the flip thing, and she's got the sword stuff. I don't know what she's doing.
Well, that's kind of the sheer beauty, again, of this game early on, but
the Baraka Cyrax player won. I mean, that's the early game meta right now. I did see a lot of things that he was not punishing on him. Like Baraka's low into high, he was just kind of blocking it and not taking the advantage to punish. But it's still early, so
you're going to have a good time.
it's easy to sit here, you know. It's like yelling at a football player, like, "What are you doing? What kind of play was that?" You know. In the moment, it's a lot different. But Natara Serena, interesting.
Kind of like spiral arrow move that she's always had as legacy base. The thing is with this character, she can end her strings in either an overhead or low, and if you respect the overhead, it's safe, but there's a ton of chip that comes with that. If your opponent starts respecting it, you switch into low, get that full combo launch and punish. And
alright, so this is an interesting matchup.
I believe that H-Dope was playing this character with Goro.
On the right is high. You can't change my mind.
Oh my god.
Oh, we got Goro on Goro violence here.
But yeah, okay, Tanya's a really interesting character though, and I have definitely
Tanya in top 8, I guess.
Regarding Tanya and Goro, because if I'm not mistaken as well, she's getting like what plus on block guard launchers.
Mm-hmm. You can also get a of course, because this is Mortal Kombat 1, you can also call out Goro at the end of her back throw as well. So there's some really nasty stuff that you can find with this character.
How do you make time in your life
Sure
to attend these live tournaments?
It's a mid, but when,
Personally, I mean, it's been a few years since I've gone to a big event like this, but like,
going for the armor, choosing to challenge.
luckily I have a job that
that one's the 2-on-1.
gives me a pretty decent work-life balance.
That's the extension with the Goro.
And now that my kiddo is quite a bit older, hanging out with friends and stuff like that.
Choosing not to overcommit. Oh, goes for the teleport. Beautiful tech from Fish Like Steve. Nice. Oh, gonna keep himself safe with the Goro assist ending in the overhead.
I think that was a punish.
Down two,
Big down two and goes for the chip.
What do we call that move? The ballerina? What is that?
Yo, thanks to everyone who left a like on the video so far. I really appreciate you.
I'm gonna get tilted.
Helps put the channel out there and more people finding us, you know?
Yeah, but here's the interesting thing now. Like, how does Steve respond? Because that last game was mostly a lot of H-dub and a very kind of like a heavy phase of him establishing his game plan right out the gate. And I mean, even so.
Okay, so there's a gap in that last string there. I don't really know how to fight Tanya yet. I'm still figuring that one out.
Passive callouts unknown.
Steve going for the hit confirm on the poke, trying to find the hit over here. That forward 2 is a very oppressive mid from Tanya.
Yeah, very good. Hits
out into the flip, into the Goro, with the armor being well placed right there from H-Dope. Finds the extension into the buff. He's going to spend a bar on it.
Yeah, going to be really nasty. Going to catch Fish Like Steven. And the way that H-Dope just playing this character is so oppressive, so simple, and wow, this is such a H-Dope character.
You actually get.
I didn't really see too many opportunities there for Asha to do much.
Yeah, it's really insane because he kind of covers any of the unsafe stuff, and I think in some instances can make up like way more plus. So he can keep enforcing that game, kind of enforce the overhead low, kind of hold that, allows her to travel halfway across the screen. But
oh yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Makes the most upset.
Big Daddy Dink.
It's just a really, really interesting character.
He's really trying to get his offense going, but it feels like
jeez, nuts. Yo, Corsi, what up?
Disrespected with that armor. And rightfully so, I suppose. Found himself a little bit of a conversion right there, but H-Dope with the spinning low catches that, it sets up the buff as well. We're seeing the armor. I think that's the Banshee dash, I guess I could call it. From Asha.
Oh, gonna get the stagger.
Okay, the crumple. Oh, didn't get much there.
That might have been a bit of a rough drop, given the kind of situation that Steve has found himself in. He has the fatal blow to work with. You can see Goro start to make things safe.
This is one of the craziest parts of this game, man. The fact that they can just roll out specials and strings, keep yourself safe. I think H-Dope might just be looking for a chip out situation. And there it is.
That move actually does seem like it's really good for the chip situations.
It is, not even for the hit, just for the chip itself. Because again, Goro just
nice. Texas Showdown, yeah. Oh yeah, that's a great event.
This character, honestly, it's more of a patient person's character too. Both kind of finish shove out, of course.
Yeah, I definitely agree, Slurms. They're kind of just right into it. I love that.
That overhead patience being shown by H-Dope, getting a full combo conversion, splat to the ground, gonna go for the buff.
28% into the buff. I think that was a punish opportunity right there from Steve. Couldn't quite find it. It has to come off the breaker right there just to alleviate a lot of that damage. With the forward 2-1-1 being caught by H-Dope, he's going to cash out, and a lot of this damage right here goes the relaunch with the spin.
Not over quite yet, but looking for that chip.
Not really sure where you're supposed to hit Tanya here. Like, she seems pretty basic.
A bit of a suffocating gauntlet on Steve right now. You know, it's a very impressive, and there's the Greek players, of course, cheering for their boy. Understandably so. But yeah,
this looks oppressive though, Callum.
It is very,
very oppressive.
Character switch or cameo switch? Or
characters that can really kind of crush your demeanor if you go into it not knowing what she can do with her options, especially this early on the game. I'd say she's a character that isn't really currently explored. I know Sonic, they dabbled with the character, but up to what
Drag plays Tanya as well.
A big whip is a high.
I believe so.
And then we've got another Tanya in top 8 anyway. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yes.
Steve right now, I think generally has been picking good spaces on the screen to try and play this. A lot of this has been kind of just the amount of pressure that Aeshop's been able to get started.
I think that also comes from the amount of mileage he's just been getting out of Goro. Again, just some of these strings he gets to throw out there, and if they clip,
Goro, everything is a launcher.
If they don't clip, it's chip.
I mean, it's true.
That was a nice catch right there from Steve, though. Dropped the ender.
Unfortunate, but
You do lose the 50 health for playing as Goro, but I mean, some of the stuff that they're doing here is pretty crazy.
Ash combos look so cool.
They are so superb. NetherRealm did such an excellent job of bringing back this 3D character in particular.
Oh my goodness, it's the up block. I really like that. That was tasty defense right there from Fish like Steve. Catching around the board for themselves. They're looking like they are starting to feel a lot more comfortable in the neutral situation.
Nice, good whip punish.
Right there into the 4-2.
I love how
6%, no resources.
Seems now in this matchup. All
Well,
going
Goro,
back
I
to
guess.
select, maybe taking a few seconds for himself, but man, he does get clipped. And again, Havoc looking to take advantage of that situation. That chip, man, it does so much.
Went for the up block.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a flawless block gap in there.
Catch that. Seeing something get started. Goro did actually find the hit over there, but wasn't low enough to the ground to actually get the conversion off of that.
Unfortunately.
Jeff.
Very interesting that this is going to be seen as a kind of an exhibition of Goros. We don't really see too many Goros, honestly, online. Get below. Have to hold this again, maybe looking for chip situation.
Oh, okay.
Steve, ready
Oh, let's go.
The
Oh, the whiff! Unfortunate.
Combo punish. Oh, just almost threw it.
That really
You
sucks.
know what's wild as well about this is because
Tanya had the
how
breaker
much
anyways,
Tanya
but still.
are being blocked as well. The amount of bar that's being built is insane. Oh, I like that. Using the back cameo as well for the throw, but gets another drop.
Very
Not quite the best.
Can't quite maximize the damage out.
Yeah, we are seeing like a lot of damage being left on the table.
That's true, but again, remember, it's very early days in this game.
Oh, that is a wave punish right there.
Go for the armor, get a full combo.
That sucks.
Gonna keep him mid-screen, go for the buff. Oh, not real punish.
Counter.
Off that. I don't know if getting that buff actually makes us safe. Now I think about it. But
You know, I've genuinely got
Ooh,
no idea.
nice
Actually,
color on the
some
other side.
overhead from there.
That-
Couldn't get any
that
more
shit
damage
gets me
out of
all the
that,
time, too.
unfortunately for them.
oh, takes a few extra seconds. Plays
I
off
definitely
the
need to
as-
lab that setup and
White
see
House right now, but Steve
what
Wade-
my options
Ace
are,
steps in
or
on
if you do
full
just
bar
have to
right
hold
now.
that.
Goro is still recharging.
There
But
it
4-2
is.
is going to catch.
Excellent range.
That was really good understanding of the max range of that button right there.
Very, very much so. I know that many people have also been extremely excited for the return of Ashra. And with her toolkit right now, what she's capable of.
Are we going to
We'll
see
that
a reverse
Duck
3-0
being
here?
ducked and dealt with. Oh, that was disgusting.
That was really gross,
Had
not
to get
gonna
the full
lie.
combo conversion to work with, and a completely different
Wow.
play from Steve. It's like he took the first two games to kind of understand the opponent, got a big chunky down too, but Steve bringing things back.
Now that was a dominant round right there, and this is what I kind of want to see, is when the Astro Ball starts getting rolling, is seeing how much this character is actually able to steamroll some people.
Because obviously, currently right now, with many people kind of seeing this character and potential she wields, arguably say she's one of the strongest characters in the game. So hopefully, you know, we're definitely seeing glimmers of that right now, but Steve has got quite a considerable amount of work.
You need to block that
But
stand blocking, I
these
believe.
execution errors, I feel like
I haven't seen H-Dope using that Goro at all.
All right, gets the back tech. H still being wise to the counter throw right there.
Oh, another pause. Sorry, stream. Just a thing that happens from time to time.
But once again, the duck into that far-reaching button right there. Goro
This is
just about
Ashra's
looking to
stage?
quite keep them in the
Well, this is
box,
the
but
hourglass, so
still
I'm not really sure it's
capitalizing
anybody's stage, but I mean, it looks
so
cool.
much on that situation. Spends the bar on the buff.
catch a cameo as well.
Wouldn't technically Ashra's stage be the corrupted Deadwoods? The corrupted Living Forest? Nice challenge.
Challenge from Steve.
This is really anyone's round right here at this point. Steve could even things out.
Yeah, so Goro, so it costs 50 health to use Goro.
There's the button press. We're gonna get a fatal blow here. No.
Nice, okay, let's go.
And we've just tied things up to a piece in what
That Goro,
started to
I
be
believe, is a
an
low?
incredibly
Oh, that's a very
hard
happy
hitting.
man. I saw that smile on him.
Or no, an overhead. I think it's an overhead. I don't think it's an
honestly,
actual
that
throw.
that was one of those moments where we had the set starting out so heavily in one person's favor, right? And it was dominant. And now things are starting to shift.
It is.
Even things out. I mean, we're down, and this is a loser's bracket side as well. This is going to be the game that truly matters above.
Yeah,
all
whoever
else.
loses this next game is out of the tournament.
It is a massive do or die situation.
I find when I'm watching like top 8s and just tournaments in general, you kind of like a story almost. You kind of get like attached to certain players or certain characters. And
what happened to the last match for Steve decided to kind of just turn the gears up. So I'm interested to see how much of that kind of influences this final game here between the two. Forward throw. Projectiles already starting the game a little bit slower than previous ones.
if you yet to buy this game, it's a fantastic game as far as gameplay-wise goes, but it does kind of drop the ball in a lot of other aspects.
Getting the armored conversion is
That's a lot for 182 damage.
That's going to be a higher damage throw as well because there's a throw punish on the up block.
Yep.
Yeah, 17%.
Oh my.
Oh, that was a big opportunity right there for Steve. Didn't take it.
Another throw right now. 7%. Gonna go for the beat.
Oh, that was cheeky.
Conversion, but
I didn't even know that was a thing.
and match point. H-Note right now. Hear the Greek boys in the background rooting for
Yeah,
it.
Janet Cage.
Again, it starts off very,
Ooh, good whiff
slow.
punish.
And this is the beauty of it. The wait to see who overextends just by a little bit. And I think Steve just has that edge a little bit more in his range, but H-Note can just get in his face to shut him down. That's the buff again.
Right there. That is so cheap.
So if you play Chapter 15 multiple times, you'll get multiple characters that you can fight.
Wait, what?
It's not really the same.
I don't understand that.
Honestly, at this point, it just kind of looks like H-Note might be content with just looking as a chip out here. Yep, get away. Don't want to deal with you.
Invasions is a cool concept, but there's a lot missing from it. Like, I hate that I don't have like an overview map to see like where I'm going. I get lost a lot. Is that gonna be enough?
Combo conversion. Is this it?
Not quite.
No, this is gonna be chip. However,
That's too bad.
Still keeping things in it, but Steve putting on some fantastic.
He handed him some cocaine.
Momentum going.
K-Top over the moon that his brother won right there. But honestly, props to fish like Steve. I think being the only
Yeah, that was a hype set. That was a really hype set.
Actually playing this character, and honestly doing a really good job.
Yeah, no, because he was.
That Tanya looked like trouble though. Like, I don't really sure where you're supposed to punish her.
I don't know if it was
Question mark?
I don't know if it was this comfort, but he kind of struggled to get things going. But when he did, he kind of.
So next we have Josh TQ versus Steer. So bad, Sahi.
Oh, yeah, no, this stuff.
I probably absolutely just
they've all
wrecked
been
that,
kinda
but
crazy anyway. But like, H-Dope versus.
I'm excited to see
Dizzy
Video
gets had a
Game
lot
Zio
of
versus
experience
Azerbaijan.
Tanya anyway, and then the winner of Josh and Hamu as well is going to be facing against Law Corridor.
Yes, of course. Hamu now under the tag of So Bad, So High. And Josh TQ, kind of someone who I'm very proud to see, of course, at his second offline, making top 8, kind of cementing his name as being something more than just an online player. Kind of like a similar situation to Law.
Yeah, I'm sure it definitely feels like that it was a rushed launch. There's a lot of things that are missing and it's quite buggy.
Have a problem with. Many say he's good.
So we'll see.
Bad. It's kind of that early phase of the game.
Yeah, it's going to be another little rodeo that we've got in our hands as well, because we're going to see Tanya.
How come my high on Kung Lao's 2-1-2 string gets ducked, but I see others hit the string on crouch block?
Josh has been mingling around.
Depends when you crouch block. Like, sometimes you might get locked into the crouch block if you don't let go of block
I'm pretty excited to see what happens anyway.
early enough.
Watching some of the pools matches that were happening earlier in the day, Josh was playing insane.
I've mainly been focusing on Shang Tsung and Shujinko, and I've been having a fantastic time with the two. I've also been playing a little bit of Shang Tsung and Lao, and that's been a lot of fun.
Really well.
Yeah, and that's just the thing, right? Is that because of the level of competition we've had over.
That's how I've been using it, Slurms.
It's
Yeah.
been a bloodbath from the beginning.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, there's players over here that haven't even made the top 8, which is kind of wild to think about. You know, there's no Makaran over here in top 8 either.
Yes, which was very surprising. Also, shout out to Makaran for making a lot of this pottle when it comes to us on commentary. We do love you, brother. And I'm very excited to just see how this all works out in motion. But
Oro and Sector. Smoke and Sector.
Which is a very formidable team looking for that Oki.
And another Tanya and Goro.
Yeah,
So Tanya and Goro on some
played
shit here.
I played against the Smoke.
Still can't figure out who I want to main. Yeah, Cindy, you know what? And that's such a quality problem, and I think that shows just how good the gameplay is in this game.
I don't know how to explain it.
Too many good characters, too many fun playstyles.
Open space and closes space at such a rapid pace that Smoke
We're playing axeless for the rest of the match. Isn't he kind of cracked without the axe, though?
Strengths in that wave. He likes to control the tempo of the match. Yes. So we are going to see that tried and tested team starting things off over here with the Smoke in the sector.
Well, really, Sector really kind of enforces that 50-50 smoke game that we see so much.
Yeah, I agree, Styrofoam God. That is such a big quality of life thing that they changed.
Knife emotes.
Every other game can do that.
Low. Very poke-heavy game. Going to get the forward throw right now. Push him away. Get off me.
I'm curious to know if there are other cameos. You know, Tanya players, if you could please educate me on this. If there are other cameos that, you know, work really well, or if Goro is pretty much like, you know, the go-to for how much reward you actually get from him. But Josh finding the first early confirm, gets the cancel over there, challenged immediately.
Yeah, there was that spacing you were talking about earlier. Just likes to move out, move back in. Gonna go for the back two, get clipped out of the sky, and gonna get a full combo conversion from this. Maybe we're
Very
gonna
nice.
double cancel, but still gonna capitalize on that damage. 50% left in on the board.
You're looking at about 16%, but honestly, look at the meter that we have
It is.
for Tanya right
Ooh, in the corner here, too.
Low on deck.
But Tanya doesn't hit very hard, but it just looks like she's like just very hard to deal with.
A little bit, but the thing is, like, whilst Tanya is kind of oppressive in her strings, needs to get that game plan going. And,
Oh, nice conversion there.
Sailed so much.
Went from rocket.
I think Josh did the down two, thinking it would just kill.
Yeah, 1
Right?
%. That scaled down to 9%. That was less than just a roll down two. But looking for those crispy cancels right now. Goes for the back two, going into the cancel. Down one check, goes to the low.
That would be nice too, Slurms. I don't like having to switch to player 2 just to see the moves list.
As well.
I mean, just relentless at going for that wake up. Oh, doesn't get quite the full
Nice.
catch. Yeah, definitely has forced the breaker out there. Oh, the maximum range of Tanya. Silly range, goes for a big down two. Can't get combo conversion off that, but we're gonna get the throw again. We're gonna get a sector set up. Yes, we are.
Here's the trade. Couldn't quite get the conversion off it. Brilliant.
Nice.
Flawless block from So Bad, So High. Catches the forward two into the back throw as well.
Oh, so bad, so high. I didn't see them as separate words. That's funny.
I think. I could be wrong about that
Very
one.
well, but there it is. Of course, we saw that a little bit earlier off H-Note, but just going to go for the string, maybe look for the chip out. But again, just doesn't want to deal with any of that. There's going to be information for Josh going in, moving forward, looking for the low.
Ooh, low into
Right there.
smoke cancel there.
Josh looking, oh, we're definitely got a set on our hands between these two, I can tell. That one check goes for the low. Push him deeper into the corner, but obviously has to watch out for that armor move we've seen about 3 or 4 times in just the last 2 games alone.
Speaking of armor, couldn't quite catch the end of that one. Smoke's armor being interesting. It doesn't seem, you know, nearly as versatile as many characters when it comes to that.
Quite unfortunately. Whilst he's able to get the side switch.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't really had that problem. You just switch into them and then you're fine.
Practical as some of the other characters in this game.
Nice air to air.
No, but it's going to end it quite early. Spend the meter. Maybe just choosing to hold on to it. Oh, trying to overextend.
Catches the flawless block. Gonna get the back throw as well. Has the corner pressure to work with, setting up the sector rocket.
Yeah, both being very slow, very methodically. Goes down one check. Oh, doesn't get quite a hit confirm in order to go for the kill, but sector set up time. I have to keep an eye out for that. One touch, one kill from either player here. Oh,
It's
goes for the
armor.
we talked about
just a second ago.
Finds
being
used
pressed
right there.
That's not quite it.
These throws are getting a lot of mileage right now for Josh. Going for the immediate teleport with the sector rocket, probably looking for the chip.
Ooh, with the
But that
poke.
down one is
Cheeky.
gonna close things out right there. Josh TQ going up in the first game.
Yeah, playing very well, and I do believe I've seen Azerbaijan coming up on stage.
He didn't just come up on stage, that man sprinted up on stage. That guy foresaw the next
Yeah,
5
it
seconds.
feels like it feels kind of reversed. Like when MK11 came out at this kind of similar time as Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter 5 was absolute like garbage. Like the netcode sucked and they were missing a lot of stuff. And MK had a really good launch. And this time it seems like the opposite, where Street Fighter 6 had like a fantastic launch. And MK1 kind of
adapting to those very quickly, right? I mean, both him and VGY just have that.
Yeah, NRS will just always be the games for me. I like Street Fighter, don't get me wrong, and I'll probably try Tekken. I might try to get into Tekken 8 as like my first Tekken.
Yeah, just both both just choosing to hold it,
But
not wanting to challenge it at every single point in time. Though.
Mortal Kombat is just holds so much to my heart. I will always be biased towards them.
So much mileage out of the back throw that I believe that as we're on, this is like he's going to go for the back throw every time. He's going to go for the sector assist. You're going to have to hold what comes next.
There is actually
he's mixing it up again.
There is so much mileage coming out of the strike throw game that Josh is enforcing. The Goro throw not going to work out.
Get off me.
Throw tech from Josh right there. I don't even know what that was.
I believe that's a back 2-3 and going to have to hold this chip. Josh bringing things back, looking a little bit more comfortable.
I feel like this is really going back to what we were talking about right before the match started.
Hey, nothing wrong with being okay with using the single-player stuff.
Able to slow things down.
People play games for different reasons. Not everyone has to be a
We are
tryhard.
going to see a conversion right here from So Bad So High getting things started. We're looking at about 30%.
No, I've heard about that fighting game, but I've never actually played it.
Again, he's going to get this little bit of a poke.
As far as franchises, I've played Guilty Gear Strive. I've played Grand Blue.
To the range advantage of Tanya. The one into
I think I tried the demo for DNF Duel,
This pressure.
but I didn't actually play that game.
Pressure. So sector rocket that came down was that one. For the low end of that string.
It catches the poke straight into the...
Really? I have the game on Switch, but I haven't powered it up yet. I've seen some of the memes, though.
Very, very small amount of life right now. Trying to find a hit.
Yeah, going to go for the sector setup once again.
Using the homing rocket, he doesn't have any sector available. Doesn't get any more off of that conversion.
Definitely a little bit, I think it may have been a little bit flustered by the end of that. Maybe didn't expect that to land. Because here's the thing, with Josh under that much help, that was chip territory regardless. And I think he was aware of that. So he had to keep his eyes a little bit open to those options.
And that was 2 bars spent. Excellent duck and
for the swag. Oh.
And Smoke's combos look so cool. I get that he's kind of a bit of a guess correctly kind of character,
and
but
gets a nice little reset using that.
no,
Spending the
my son
entire
isn't
combo bar
into
just for that one move.
into games as much.
It does come in handy for
He was when he was
reasons like
younger,
that.
but now that he's older and
That chip damage.
doing teenager things, you know, he's
Back in play right now, but
I'm playing a lot of guitar though, so that's pretty cool. And I'm not one of those parents that are just gonna like force my kids to be into things that I was into, you know. If he wants to, that's great, and I'll definitely support him. But I'm not gonna. I don't want to be that dad, you know.
Starting the
Guess
invisibility.
what is it? Yep, low overhead. Get that breaker, get off me. Go back in play once more.
See, I'm confused about that Slurms, because like
Back green to the cancel.
that was like my main gripe with that game. I enjoyed that game, but the netcode was bad. But I don't know, do I need to rebuy it, or is it just an update that I can just install for it? Because I wouldn't buy it again, quite honestly, but I'd try it.
Find that no break available.
Fatal blow. We're gonna cash it out and
Doesn't even want.
I don't want
Really? That I was
Not
looking
even
at the
entertain possibility
scaling
that may be
there.
working. And straight away for the rematch.
Apparently 2 off the Josh TQ, but So Bad So High definitely holding up very, very strong against him, but can't quite get the end of it, I would say. Oh, time to guess.
It is with a sector rocket. It doesn't matter when the spin comes into play.
Well, so Josh gets the opening in, gonna get the full combo converted right now. Oh, the flame restand.
Oh, that's nice. I didn't know that did
His
that.
pressure escape failed on that forward throw. Josh still has the corner to work with.
That's boss.
Plus, I don't actually know if the flawless block on I think it's forward 4. I don't know if the flawless block changes the frame data on it, because I know it's +8. It is all highs, but it's +8.
I do believe so. I think you might be correct in that instance because of that. But
I know, right, Chaos?
Gonna get another
I
throw.
doubt you'd even recognize him if you saw him on my videos now.
Oh, just keeps it simple.
Be like, yo, that's him? What?
Josh now on match point right here. So Bad So High. Gonna have to pull out a bag of tricks. Start making this comeback more of a possibility. We have been seeing a lot of good opportunities for them. Tanya with 3 bars feels like the norm that we've been seeing right now.
I don't blame you. It's just the sheer safety and damage that comes off it as well. No, whilst you do lose a
I've noticed that watching him like yesterday too. He like sits way back from the. It's almost like behind his opponents.
That was a nice
Kinda
time
weird.
on the back throw right there. Gonna catch a throw counter for themselves. Keep Josh in this corner. Goro making sure of that.
Yeah, Josh definitely has a lot of work to put in order to bring things back. Again, when you have a character like Smoke, just like a 50-50 monster, you gotta be careful. But yeah,
That should be the round.
So high, and I believe you can push him back in the corner to close.
I always kind of root for the underdogs, and I think that So Bad So High is the underdog here. And Josh is definitely favored to
How's
win.
that animation so sick?
Oh, gonna caught a stray rocket.
Stuck in a little bit too much hit stun right there to actually get you to convert off of that trade.
Get pushed further into the corner. Oh, swing jump free, gonna get conversion off it. For the low, just moving back and forward again. Don't quite get anything off it, but the rocket trade definitely in Rush's favor, not wanting to take any big damage. Big down two. Oh, gonna go.
Did he spend a bar?
He did.
He did the thing. He did the combo trial thing.
That is the first time I think I have seen that post-release. I cannot lie.
Big duck. I'm pretty sure that button is a standing 3 from Tanya, but regardless of what it is, we're going to see a big conversion right here. So bad, so high. Repositions towards the corner. Joshua
1%.
way out of it. Wake up down 1.
It's easier to see meter cameo. I mean, maybe, yeah.
Oh, that is so sick. Yeah, definitely break that. You do not want to hit the rest of that damage. Smoke is one of those characters who can just absolutely murder you in a single hit, and that's closing game from Josh DQ.
Very
All right, well done.
They're going to eliminate so bad, so high, but traveling all the way over here to Austria to make that top 8. This is going to be the
Yeah,
end
and
of
Tanya
Josh
looking like a bit of a problem. You know what I'm saying?
in the next match.
Definitely a character I'm gonna have to lab and figure out. I really want to do well in this event that I'm going to. So.
Thank you again for tuning in to Vianality. It is great to be back after so long, and I'm very excited for some of these.
Are they going into losers round 2, or are they going into?
Anyway, honestly, we just want to talk a little bit about Vianality. I know it's there's been a few events over the years as well throughout Mortal Kombat X and Justice 2, and now this is the first for Mortal Kombat 1, and being so close to the release anyway, it's honestly just astounding that the team could actually get this all set up. They've done nothing but just make.
Can't get behind any Tanya player. That's fair.
Really
That's fair.
Yeah, this is my.
I've only played a
time
couple
over here,
online, so.
which is very long overdue, and obviously, like, shout outs to Sorum and the Hodgka and the rest of the team as well for being able to put this on for us and having Mortal Kombat be that main event.
Yes, especially in like how you timed it extremely well.
Yeah, no, didn't get out of pools.
Kombat 1. And I think I'm also just in general extremely surprised at the level, like the high level of play, as well as the hall itself, because we're in a lovely venue. I know that Vianality's been through a few venues here, but it looks absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot praise the team nearly enough for putting together what they have. And, you know, really giving us something.
Dizzy versus Josh in losers finals.
Made by the community for.
I think that would be the safe bet,
Get a little
you know.
5K pop bonus as well to kick things off, right?
A little 5K, you don't worry about it.
Oh, $5,000 pop bonus.
This
I
is
didn't
an
know that.
interesting match. Like we were talking about before as well.
Dizzy
if
versus
we
H
only just
dope,
started
yo.
tuning in right now, we are doing
This is gonna be
top
sick.
for Vianality for Mortal Kombat 1, first European major that we have in our hands offline. And yeah, we were saying that. So Dizzy plays a lot. He likes to play a lot against the American players as well. Now I know Dizzy has experience fighting against Tanya. I don't know what it's like on the flip side. I don't know how much H dope.
CEO Taku is actually over.
Molina.
I was debating
To be honest,
streaming that, but it was a little bit too early for me.
Oh, they are
They
prolific
know
teams
things.
in the scene as a whole.
This is going to be sick. I can't wait for this one.
Looks like we can jump
Things
right
off
into
as well.
things. That low hat to get the backwards throw as well. But yes, no, I believe familiarity may be a really big factor in this matchup between the two. How much does he know?
The fact you can just get away with ball roll like that.
I know it's criminal. It's like this is the stuff that gives people nightmares in many instances. What do you mean ball roll's safe?
This is the era Liu Kang
Looking
started.
younger every game. Trust me, some of these looks like just literal children to me, because probably some of them are.
A lot of the tactics. We're going to go for the breaker.
And H-Dub has had a lot of consistency in terms of conversions throughout the last set that we've seen him play as well. And see how much of that he's able to establish in this one. The low hat is going to connect. He's going to find a confirm off the forward 1-4-4. Has to get broken right there from H-Dub. Sets up the buff though. Finds 4-2-1-1 into the Goro, and this could be the round.
Yeah, full combo conversion.
Nice.
Out and push to the corner as well. Great stuff from H though. We are looking really strong right now.
I love how loud the Greek players get every time he finds a hit. you hear the A chants in the crowd.
Gotta cheer for the homeboy. You know how it is. So gonna check. Doesn't gonna go for the full combo conversion. Instead, just gonna end the string. Gonna go for the overhead. Nice full combo conversion. Gonna get out the Goro into the slam. Go for the buff this time. Get range advantage. Because he has to be careful. It's a stray string, but it does land. Nice +2. Taking a back step. No, that
Now, when I was playing against Dizzy earlier, you were saying that the forward 1-4-4 into the low hat, like when you cancel on the first hit into the low hat, that is a true block string as well, so it is a +2 you have to hold.
Ah, interesting stuff. I love how Dizzy just finds all of his techniques with the lab monster in his own right. Doesn't quite get the hit confirm off.
I'm too young to buy the game. I mean,
maybe just
could be the case.
That range that Tanya has just throwing things out.
I think so. I think, honestly, Dizzy just seems like he's opening up space to allow Kung Lao to regenerate, have that cameo bar accessible, and use the low hat. For anyone that doesn't know, the low hat is +2 on block when you're using it point blank. It becomes more plus the further it travels and you block it.
Uh-oh, gonna get hit, gonna get the break out of Dizzy quite early in this last round here. There it is once again. I'll go for
that. I like that. You don't have to respect the low hat. Actually get a punish on the teleport because you're airborne.
Yes, this is something that Dizzy now.
Oh, I don't know if that was a hit confirm or what, but that was.
Want to have the corner to work with. Gonna drop around.
Any Molina players in the chat? Are you able to hit confirm that 1-2
Nice on the stand 3 right there.
into the Molina ball?
With the forward 4. Raw low hat.
Oh, nice
like
to
that,
avoid.
Just to buy some time while in the air so you didn't find himself clipped by it.
Dude, I love the character adaptation we're currently seeing and the challenges from these two, just familiarity of the game, but
Straight
plus frames and Dizzy.
Nice from Dizzy.
Caught H-Dub disrespecting the frames right there. Stand 1 is a very, very good jab as well. 7-framer, reaches really far.
It's just
I say 7-framer like everyone's jab is.
Back one.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. This is a
Except thankfully it's not a mid.
Doesn't it out loud.
I don't want to think about
Aged
that.
with me though.
Right back into things at the moment. Oh, there it is again. H-Dub definitely have the download for that, but wake up buttons, the full combo. Oh,
I can, and I suck at hit confirming. Okay.
There's a lot of damage.
Good to know, hater.
Said he's gonna have to hold this. The buff set up for H-Dub.
I wasn't sure if you had to commit after the second hit, or if you can do a little bit after the.
Try to challenge it.
Yeah, okay.
Full combo punish for it.
The overhead.
To work with as well. Oh my.
That's what I was wondering. If the overhead portion of it hits, how easy of a hit confirm is that?
Oh, that was disgusting. Tries to spend him in the air, does not get a full combo conversion. H-Dub definitely in the realm of victory right now. Oh, just gonna space things out. Beautiful hold.
That was a really funky conversion, but.
Well. Ew. He's so gross.
Now both players just really trying to control the space. Neither one of them wants to commit to too much. I spoke way too soon because H-Dub sets up that buff. Dizzy was ready to challenge that immediately and get the punish on that. Board 4 is working out, just a little bit of damage tacking on, but we're seeing the armor being popped from H-Dub.
So I wonder if you could armor at the end of that. Armor through Goro at the end there.
Using these wake up buttons so many times and getting so much mileage for it as well. This is going to be a lot of damage right here into the hard knockdown.
Yeah, gonna have the plus frames to work.
Oh, that was disgusting. That was some MKX stuff right there.
I got hit.
I got hit. Very good stuff. Well, I do believe we have a Nivek coming up on stage. Maybe deal some knowledge himself. Of course, Nivek, a very prominent player in the scene. Someone who I'm very familiar with from all the way back in MKX.
Yeah, he's my tormented demon from MKX. I don't know how many times I lost to Thunder God. But yeah, he's basically been a long time NetherRealm player. Does compete in games like Tekken as well and does really well. He made top 8 over here for Tekken. But he's over here to
I wonder if he's talking to him in Greek.
coaching.
Yeah, word of advice.
That'd be interesting about these kinds of events. I bet there's so many languages being spoken at this event. You can just coach right in front of the other person.
Big name in the scene. And honestly, considering how long he's been around, it's very nice to still see him be very active in that sense.
Yeah, he's always such a nice guy to hang out with as well. But I'm wondering, I'm wondering what kind of advice he's going to be giving H-Dub anyway about approaching this kind of matchup. Because what is there to really talk about? I feel like H-Dub's adaptation. So let's talk about the things like, you know, the teleport with the low hat as well. We immediately saw an answer to that with the twirl and just being able to punish that, even though it might not be the most damage in the world. It's still.
Let's see if that coaching made a difference.
Yeah, exactly.
Adaptation to your adaptation, and there it is.
Oh, she floated right over the low hat.
Oh, the wake up buttons just getting so much mileage out of it. And
Dizzy's been fearless with the wake up buttons. Gonna find the conversion over here. This is gonna be big damage right here in the corner and a splat.
Gonna get the plus frame just back off a little bit. Maybe wait for a H-Dub to overswing. I think that into a full combo version early on, but it was such a great challenge from H-Dub as a reversal. Oh, get it. Oh, what is this combo? That's
I don't know
so sick.
That was sick.
Gonna have the corner to work with. Basically evening out the life bars.
Raiden main, which I'm actually surprised we didn't see any Raidens in top 8 because he hits like a truck.
But goes for the overhead instead of going for the teleport as we have seen. Down One check, go play full look with down one check plus frame.
Disrespected with that down one. The challenge right there worked out. So much rage though. Finds the forward throw. We are back in this neutral space right here though. The neutral territory. I don't think Dizzy wants to commit to too much, but the 1-2 is getting
MK1 have the best story mode, in my opinion, and I'm absolutely biased in this because like I started in the 3D eras, so those spots hold like a certain place in my heart. I think it's the best story that they've done. The ending was a little bit kind of chaotic, but outside of that, like all the throwbacks is just, I loved it. I've been playing Shang Tsung, believe it or not. He's just been the most fun for me. But I'm switching to Quan Chi as soon as Quan's available.
Sides up, just sitting out that sweet, perfect range. Oh, Goro too far out. Alright. Okay, so this is perfect.
Oh, that was disgusting.
Quite early for what we typically see, just to make sure we can get that OP set up. But looking really nasty right now. Slow the game. Overhead low. What a block and a flash as well.
Oh, the drop! Oh, it worked out.
Wait, am I... What did he... Is forward 4 punishable? Is that what he punished? I don't even know.
Overhead? I believe that is safe.
Alright, I won't go into any spoilers, but I'd be careful. I would get that story done as soon as you can, because the game's been out for a while now, so...
Currently goes for the buff. He's going to throw out that strain, but the challenge from Dizzy going to get put back in the corner by the breaker. This game has been taking a slower pace. Oh no, just make a full combo conversion, but still picks it up regardless.
Basically got himself a reset right there. I got hit.
Oh my god, matching an overhead built into it, and it's like
immediately ready with the head low over there as well.
I didn't really have any problems with it, but...
That was disgusting. I've never seen that before. But again, it shows the tech that Dizzy has been hiding behind closed doors.
Yeah, some of that Molina stuff was really gross.
Yes.
Like, but even then, I feel like
he is definitely big brain,
so well
but
you're able to
it pays off for sure.
Granted, it doesn't hold for like too long, but you still have flexibility of being able to do so if you want to. Exactly. Yeah.
I don't think we know anything about how Quan Chi plays. I felt like his tool set in the story mode was just placeholder. With Poggle's cameo.
Absolutely crazy.
Well, I couldn't put it better.
They actually just allow us to play such a dishonest game.
Oh, 1 million.
I am all for it.
Oh yeah,
I've seen a single character in this game so far that people have said, you know what? No, I can't play this character whatsoever. I think there's only one character I can think of that people have.
Josh TQ versus Law Corridor. So Johnny Cage versus Josh Hughes again? Tanya?
Sub-Zero.
But naturally, that's also because from the beta coming into this game, he
or no
did
smoke.
A lot of damage to people.
You can hold that. You had MK11 and MKX.
Hey man, we got Triple Ice Clone back, but not the damage. It's a tragedy.
It's over. My commentary was identifying with the Sub-Zero pain. It's actually a wrap.
It's actually a wrap. But this is
but in all, truthfully, like my point really was the.
Another pause. Yeah, Kombat Pack 1 in general is pretty fucking sick. I think Omni-Man is supposed to be the first DLC character to drop. Should be probably within a month or so if they do their usual...
As, you know, maybe black and white as things might have used to be. Where maybe it only took a very, very specific kind of character specialist to be able to make a character shine. Now it feels like there's so much to be explored and so much to be figured out that we could see anything. I mean, we literally saw Havoc in Winterside first match.
Yep, Winterside first match, and again, the unfamiliarity of that character really did come to the surface, as it did knock Law into losers. And you know, the tale of the tape that we have between these two is that these two are
just gonna hand this off to the commentators for just a couple minutes here at BRB stream.
Familiar with each other, and if anything, they kind of have the similar origins of, you know, both being predominantly online players, especially after 2020, the issues that came with that. And now this is kind of like the first big tournament both of them have been to. And what a way to do it. I put it like this, it's going to be a very awkward walk for them back home to the hostel they're staying at.
What was the situation with Josh? I met him at Hyper Combo, and I think that was the first offline, right? That was the only other offline he had been to. Yeah, that is Hyper Combo as well, ran by, you know, ketchup and mustard.
Yeah, saying that, we are seeing something I did not expect us to see.
Okay, I like this.
Yep, there's a low overhead. Gonna get full combo conversion into the restand. Gonna go for the invisible setup once again. All of the standing one.
Is this the character you're talking about?
No, but I'm still very pleased that we did see the Reptile. And oh,
I'm actually like, really stoked to see Reptile.
oh, me too. It's great to see Sizoff back in the way he is, and oh, gonna get a full combo conversion. Motaro cameo as
This
well.
guy put out the government name. Ooh, Motaro actually wasting so much time for that net as well. Law did still manage to find himself the Shadow Kick, gonna find the punish as well on this. What is it? What is that? Is that a slide down? Is it a death roll?
Yeah, the death
Back
roll.
4-4.
Beautiful stuff. A lot of pressure and chip damage. One just gonna keep staggering him, not wanting Josh to overextend. They're all doesn't quite get it. Doesn't get the switch around, but Josh at the moment, it's death territory, and there it is.
Shades of outtake right there into the down one rising star. As Law Corridor is going to get himself the first round on the board.
Oh, gonna go for the Chunder. Get
The
little restand.
Stop.
Goes for the big back two. Gets off this 50-50 son. Restand into Death Cradle.
I don't even know what's spinning him. He just looks like he's just going through the motions.
There we go. Just checking. A lot of buttons being pressed.
That back three as well. The back 3-1 is a really good string for Reptile.
It really is. Goes for the side switch. Doesn't want to keep himself in the corner. That's really where Law got so much mileage and damage out of. Law gonna push him back.
That's our extension
Back.
challenge.
Get the back throw. Get away from me. There it is. Oh, challenges the ball. Wake up.
I respect that. Motaro being set up with the triple projectile into the invisibility. The back three.
Oh, there it is again.
Mark and the down two ender off. The force ball. Josh is even things out.
We gaming, son. We gaming. It's going to be a very back and forth match. Because here's the thing. With me noticing that, like, obviously they're training partners. How much stuff have they secretly been keeping away from each other in a competitive atmosphere?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, see you, Motaro. Great to have you back, bro.
Motaro also gives you the fatal blow. He can trigger that, right? Does that benefit Reptile? Do you know? I don't know if Reptile is so slow that he wouldn't be able to get it off with certain conversions, but I know that that's what Motaro can offer you. And Josh gonna find himself the hit, forces the breaker out of Law Corridor right there.
Oh, a very cheeky side switch right there as well. Oh, beautiful whiff punish. Double conversion into the restand. Gonna go for the death roll.
Man, Reptile's combos look so cool.
Yeah, keep it safe. Gonna have to hold that. Big down two. The Motaro assist. And dude, I'm so glad we get to have the Motaro assist.
We basically got a bit of everything, really, don't we?
Yeah, this is really cool, man. Like, again, this was a character I did not expect to see him bring out, and
We've
so
seen this
glad he
before,
has.
though, haven't we? Didn't Heroes play Reptile Motaro in a recent UK local?
I believe so. I believe it was at the Hyper Combo.
I think it was, which is also, coincidentally, the first offline tournament that Josh ever went to. Maybe not for
Okay, I have
Kombat 1,
returned.
but for MK11, where the patented clip is of him doing that evil grin while playing against VGY.
I just felt VG1.
Where are we here?
Simmer cake just erupting his heart.
Josh won the first game. Okay.
And we're jumping right back into
Reptile
things.
and Motaro.
We want to take a few
Interesting.
seconds to just kind of think about how to approach this game plan moving forward.
Vertical chopper right there. Law is still going to find the big crumple. Gets himself the damage. A late break from Josh. Probably to deny himself the corner and be able to work his way out of it a little bit.
You know, I do have a question to ask now, and I feel this is quite relevant to the matchup. But remember when I said a second ago, how much how are they familiar with each other? We've been seeing Josh play Smoke the entire tournament, but we've never seen him play Reptile properly. Do you think this is what he's been kind of holding this character on towards? It's like a pocket surprise that maybe his teammate might not be familiar with.
I'm not really sure myself, but I've heard that Reptile is kind of a difficult character to play. It's just hard for him to open characters up. Again, I have no personal experience, that's just what I've heard.
Oh, gonna go for the invisibility. Guess what? The 50-50 gonna be. Oh no, knocks him out of it.
And Chip was gonna be. Oh, Sun John, what
I
up?
think by that point it was just going to be a wrap anyway. Like without the flawless block to mitigate that chip damage.
Sick jam.
Yep, gonna go build up meter for the start. Oh, there's Motaro cameo coming in once again, goes for that big overhead.
I actually really like the choice to go for the overhead over there because the Motaro had him respecting it for a while, so you can kind of get away with using something so slow, and if it works, sweet. If it doesn't, you haven't lost anything.
Yeah, and talking Motaro there, he is back once again, gonna go for the big pull, big knee into the restand.
Oh, baby.
Visibility. Oh, what's gonna be? Gonna be low overhead into ball. Oh, doesn't get the restand.
Oh, that's a punish.
Beautiful bait on Josh's end. Push him deeper into the corner, restand. Camouflage himself up. Gonna have the Motaro cameo. Oh, he's gonna be
Oh, what is
where he is
that's
on the screen
that's
right
pretty
now.
sick. I'm not gonna lie.
Kombat just swinging for the fences with that shadow. He did get himself out of the corner, even though he lost the round. So at least he has, you know, the opportunity of being able to play from mid-screen space. But
Yeah, rah, I agree. I'm not a huge fan of that, but
it's making me think of Deceptive Reptile, and I'm all
especially the
I'm
borders too. They look kind of funky.
Death Cradle, start pushing him full screen, gets out the corner. Good check. Again, Motaro assist, putting in the mileage. Does catch him, stop all 3 bars. Nice check.
Josh being very patient right now with the pressure breaks, the throw.
Go for the ball once again. Of course, with the Motaro assist,
Armor's
with
through.
shots, it does use up both cameo bars. It's that damn good. Here's what's in action.
I mean, Josh seems like he's really comfortable just playing the neutral without needing to constantly use a cameo.
Yep, just look at him being so comfortable, just choosing to hold the block. Doesn't need to challenge it. Doesn't want to overextend. Going to use both, but going to challenge it.
Oh, nice.
Full combo conversion. But push him to the corner. Gets the triple shadow kick. Oh, this is chip territory. Gotta watch out. They are going to get the back throw.
Okay, one more guess to do it.
Yeah, Law just choosing to hold the block.
Ow! That was so risky.
He's actually been using that really well the entire set. I think when he spends the bar on using the elbow dash as well, it's safe.
What characters do you recommend for those just starting out? Liu Kang for sure. Scorpion's fairly easy.
Dude, I'm feeling this reptile. I'm feeling this reptile.
I'm loving this reptile. I wonder what the adaptation
Shoutouts to
process is
Loot.
now going to be for Law, because I can't really pinpoint what the change is going to be, but it looks like you're going to see Kano. You actually don't see a lot of Kano these days.
No,
I think a lot of the times you saw him during, like, you know, the stress test during the beta, but
In all fairness,
In 1992, it's Saved by the Bell. That's good.
Kind of have like similar things that Kano does with what
she allows people to get simple conversions like into combos, right?
There is the elbow dash, as you did point out, just before the end of the last game, but now looking for those 3 shots.
I really like that. Using the projectiles to be able to just set yourself up for the invisibility and bring in for a big conversion over here. 32% in the corner.
I gotta say, there's something so swaggy about being able to pull off your combos whilst you're invisible and still not see your character.
It's like he has style when you can see him, and even when you can't see him, it's still stylish.
Yeah.
Oh, what a whiff finish right there from Josh, though.
Yeah, I'm fine with the face cams. It's just that border is a little weird.
Oh, gonna catch the end of it, but doesn't quite get the full combo
Hey,
conversion.
Johnny Cage in the corner.
Gets himself into the corner.
Very unfortunate situation, but currently...
Ooh, nice read on the throw. That was sick.
More damage on the board here. So watch out for that fatal blow. Of course, does have unblockable and parry properties.
Wow. It's really risky with that reptile
I
slide.
suppose that's also another thing, right? Is the elbow dash is pretty much it's a guaranteed side switch.
This is looking very, very interesting because this is
Oh, nice.
match point for Josh DQ, but Law not looking to go out without a fight right now.
This is looking very dominant right now from Josh as well.
Yes, but I believe that maybe Law has purposely gone for Kano just for like the star combos, like what he can get, as people figured out really some of the craziness Johnny can get with Kano when they're put together. Oh,
That could be a possibility, but his star gauge is looking relatively low right now. I'm not really sure how much of a possibility that's actually going to be, you know, with his tournament life on the line right now.
well, it is a micromanaging
nice.
aspect, so I can imagine he's probably trying to find a situation where it works, but no, that's 1 round apiece at the moment.
That was a good round for Law as well.
Definitely
I feel like you
something
really need it.
kind of needed. Oh, there's this corner.
Hey, there's a
pressure
breaker.
that is overwhelming. Struggling with,
Oh,
no,
nice.
down 2. Get the forward throw, just keep him in there, not wanting to overextend it again. And this has just been all Law corridor, but to get that forward throw, get off me.
I would've went
Opens
for the
up
forward 3 after
considerable
that.
amount of space, but no
Oh,
one
damn.
that giant ball.
Absolutely
Ooh,
fearless
combo
jump in as well from Law Corridor. 35% forces the armor out of Josh.
Yeah, looking to cover him.
Oh, nice! That was a sick conversion from Kano there.
That was sick.
That was very, very, very smart from Law. Like I said, we have a game on our hands.
We really do.
Hey, if you're enjoying watching this, consider hitting the like button. Something free you can do to support the channel.
Back into things, I believe.
It helps more people find our community.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
That thing I really, really respect about how the way like Law plays the game as well is that even when things are kind of stacked against him, he never relents on how aggressive a player he is.
He recomposes himself really well, very quickly, which is quite surprising in that sense, because the first few rounds, obviously, he looked a little bit flustered, but by going back to the character select, taking a few of those extra seconds, just recompose yourself. No, he now looks like he's bringing things back. Got one game on the board.
Josh being very patient throughout all of these.
Look at all this chip damage.
On block, though.
Yeah, beautiful
knives.
Gonna get
I always thought Kano was one of the better cameos.
Law's putting in the work here, and
I don't know if he went to do that.
The end game, considering the life lead, but you definitely don't want to throw things away. This early on, gets caught the overhead.
Force the break. I mean, I kind of like, I respect the decision to use, yeah, I mean, okay. So I respect the decision to use the unsafe star power right there because he was in chip territory. So Law probably thought to himself, back it up. Get as much as you can. Like, you know you're going to get punished for this, but now it's the best time to do it because you know you can still win.
Big reptile combos, 28% into invisibility setup.
Once again, going to stagger the buttons, catch him to low, overhead. This, ooh, interesting.
Appreciate you, Jeff.
I know that, of course, with the Matara teleport, you can get some really swanky teleport.
I will probably be streaming on Twitch later as well.
Back in the corner once again, where Law
Probably around like 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be looking for some sets. I don't know if I'll be doing Combat League. We'll see if anyone's available, but I'm getting kind of to the end of like the initial content creating schedule that I had, so I want to work on leveling up myself a little bit.
You know, I just realized, I think the reason why he went
I like last and was the 7th. 141 contenders here with no thumbs. Appreciate you, praised. Yeah, I gotta see what the deal is with that move. I feel like there's something like a armor in there or something you can do against.
Honestly, it's scarily insane.
Yeah, very.
Been using it really well.
Oh, nice neutral duck.
There, he's gonna find himself a punish as well, and that throw attempt from Josh.
Can we let's look at that star power right now? Currently locked in with Kano. Yep, 2, 3. Goes for the lane, looking for that pressure. Oh!
Punches to the PP.
Consider yourself muted, sir. Oh, big jump 3. It looks like it is going to be Lord.
Reptile gets better motherless in the corner. Good to know. Good to know.
Did you just see the blank stare Josh gave the camera for a brief second during that?
I mean, it would not be a low corridor game. He did throw off a little taunting. You know, he likes to rile up the crowd a little bit.
That's the thing I love as well. You can just tell these guys are having fun.
But look at Tom throwing them big swings right now, wishing he was on the stage. But we're going to go right back to the character select screen. And there's the character I've been mentioning.
Oh, we're doing a mirror?
So this is going to be interesting.
This is going to be
Laws
I knew what you meant, but that's just a funny funny autocorrect.
White pants.
Autocorrect be out here wilding.
Just avoid any confusion because it looks like their taste and shirt was exactly the same.
Yeah, but here's the interesting thing. Josh, if I am correct in this instant, I think that Josh kind of learned Johnny from him.
I think so too.
So this is the.
I think he played like a little bit like during the beta or something like that.
I do.
Ooh.
Learned him more.
Nice armor.
So Josh definitely has quite an uphill battle in that sense because he did learn this character specifically to deal with solo so high, but now he's using it against Law, and I don't.
Oh, a little bit of lag there. Apologies. Not like I'm doing it on purpose or anything, but this happens.
No, I entirely agree with that decision, but we're gonna have to see how it is applied here because Josh is a very well-rounded player in that instance.
If it works, right?
If it works, man. Uh-oh.
On with the stagger. Okay, breaker.
Breaker out of him. Now, if there's anything that Josh definitely has on deck,
oh, whiff
game,
punish.
it's the movement, it's the spacing, as we said. You being in and out and getting that big maximum damage locked in on the board.
These are some hype sets.
Point for Josh.
Yeah, he's found himself back over here in this situation. Lockhorder's gonna have to really fight out of this one. No punish on the nut punch right there.
Yep. Oh, does get the catch and get a conversion off it.
That's a good point, Jeff.
I was looking at, but it was sick.
Maybe more of a figure of speech.
33% right there. Josh looks like he has all the pressure right now. He's got Law trapped in this corner situation. But we'll try to go for the anti-crossover jab. Didn't quite work. Law with the early jump kick. Escape failed as well. The forward throw spends the bar to get the conversion. Law does not have breaker available until now. And he still had to eat a lot of that damage for free.
Yeah, we could have forced it out of him, but we got...
Wow, that was...
This might be it, actually.
Combo, but the ender, but the 4-3 to close things out.
Looking for this, no hug here, just a handshake. Fair enough. You
That
know,
was
nothing
funny.
worse than playing against your teammate and having to eliminate them, but big shout to Storm right there in the front row.
You can tell Josh definitely mocked him because he beat him with his own character.
Statement sent.
That would be like the worst feeling to like go 2-0 or like 2-2 against somebody and then like lose to your own character.
Yeah.
Not to thank Law for in that instance, but he definitely needs it. And
He just left.
Off into the sunset.
He just leaves.
Yeah, he's gone. He's done his game now. He completed Mortal Kombat 1.
He completed Mortal Kombat 1, but things looking very interesting as we still go on, and I believe we're back on winner's side.
This is gonna be a bloodbath. I'm curious as
Go
to
forth
what
treasure. We got
don't
all
do that.
sorts
Don't do the hand gesture.
of places where you can get help here. You can join the Bonehawk Discord for $1.
Not even just
Come
that,
hang out,
I was
ask some
gonna say,
questions, share some tech. It's been like popping off lately.
It's like, these two
Also, I do offer one-on-one lessons if you
have been a fan
need some
favorite
coaching
ever
or we can sit down together and figure some stuff out. I don't know everything about the game yet, but I have about 10 years of tournament experience, so it won't take me long to figure stuff out. That's at the top tier of the Patreon.
He's gonna be playing Havoc.
Going by a link in the chat.
Because admittedly, like I've only really seen him play Shao. I saw him playing Havoc in casuals and stuff, but I never expected him to actually pull it out in tournament. I thought he was just playing Havoc for fun, really.
Yeah, to be fair, when you are at that caliber of play,
Excellent question,
you
Fourth
basically
Treasure.
kind of apply that to most of the characters. You just need to understand it, respect the frame data, and it's your own.
Okay, we're back up on the winner's side now. Video Games Yo and Azerbaijan. I think these are the two that were kind of favored to get this far anyways.
Azerbaijan, who is just so well-rounded. And you know what? I just realized, do you think the kinder he is, the better he becomes as a
I'm
player?
not really sure why they nerfed Salime.
Unintentionally.
I mean,
Is that like the scales?
maybe there was some cameo stuff they found that was like a little bit too crazy, but she felt pretty weak in the stress test.
Before we jump right into these games here, we do recommend please following the Vianality Twitch channel as we are here right now, as there'll be tons of more games. You know, it's only gonna, in your words, become more of a bloodbath as we keep going forward.
Yeah, I mean, you've been watching this long.
I mean, you aren't wrong. You aren't wrong, but this is definitely a really big one, especially on the
Yo,
women's side.
DJ Monster Bane with the super chat. Appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, I gotta say. Who do you
So far, my day's being quite enjoyable.
Yeah, no, I have to.
Okay, let's weigh this out, shall we?
This out.
VGY is a very methodical player, very knowledgeable player. However,
Appreciate the love, my friend.
He plays with screws loose, and I think that might give him an advantage.
Yeah, they actually
I don't have
they
a
actually
bias.
made his
Yeah,
overhead slower
if I
too,
had, like,
which
a
I
favorite
like as an old man. I can react to it better.
set, it could be Azure just because of the
Is this
pure
game or is this
damage
button
output
check?
and
This does say
the
button check.
consistency of being able to find those hits. Well, you don't even need to find those hits with Baraka. See, there's a lot. But I mean, Havoc has tools that I feel can deal with Baraka quite well.
Maybe that's probably why. Oh,
Doesn't
you know
even
what?
matter.
We've tracked that statement. We are back with the.
I take back my prediction as well.
we are.
At this point, I have no idea. I don't even know what Shao does. I know he's got like axe.
He's got low overhead. He has axe stance, human stance. Well, I say human stance.
Okay.
Shao stance.
I've got a brief idea then.
Okay. Honestly, the best way I can.
Shao Kahn's kind of cracked.
I don't know what high level Shao looks like. I didn't even realize he's running Striker.
Yep, Striker probably looking for that restand. Has to guess afterwards. If there's anything Azur's very good at, kind of spacing out his pokes and really.
So interesting. He's not going with Cyrax this time. We're using
Okay, I don't know, I
Striker.
forget literally everything that I said because
Nice.
now I'm confused, but in an excited way.
If confusing side, we'll respect that. He's gonna get the throw. Gonna put him in the corner right now.
Does he get conversions? Do you know off the back throw of Striker? Does he get grenade
Back throw
conversions?
Striker very well, but here's the thing. You don't sometimes just look for the conversions with the Striker grenade, but more so the advantageous aspect of it. Because it can really cover you. And there was VGY
Damage.
head side to side saying, no, I'm not getting caught by that back throw. Get caught by that back throw.
The down 2 counter hit right there for Video Games Yo. Yep, starting the staggers. A low projectile as well for Motaro.
Yep, getting jabbed right out of it. Yeah, VGY looking to space things out. Catch him for the jab, goes for the low.
Nice.
God, he's so cool. Can jump into the next game. Beautiful whiff punish point blank in the face. Get off me, striker.
He is without the axe right now. I know he can recall that, can't he? There we go.
Yeah, because it does come back over time.
Nice false block.
See, that's what I mean. You can throw that up and just cover himself. So it allows for a lot more pressure from this character. That is an overhead. This character does have a low overhead. It does not lead to a combo conversion. Uh-oh, flawless block.
That's a punish.
Big damage time coming your way.
Could he die from this? No,
he will not.
At 35%.
He's got a safe overhead now, though.
When Shao loses stance, he gets a bunch of 50-50 options that can be extremely overwhelming with his offense. And he gains a lot of like overhead low properties when he has the axe. You call it up, slam it back down, which is basically an overhead low, so you can kind of like fuzzy it. And the timing on it can be really tight as well. This character is really overwhelming, and it completely kills armor.
He also has one of the absolute coolest like win animations in the entire game.
Oh yeah. Saying that big shout to never run pulled out because it gets.
Went over to see what MK Tom Brady was up to, and the videos almost seemed out of time.
I will say that I wonder what the thought process was behind like the striker pick. I think we could kind of like see elements of
Reptile and sub need nonsense like everyone else. It's what would be fair.
Oh, 1,000,000%. And here's the thing, right?
Yeah, they don't really have anything dirty, do they? At least I haven't seen anything.
Is because Shao has the biggest health pool in the game, 1,100. Of course, the Motaro does take the 50 off it, but in this instance where every bit of damage matters in order to bring things back, I think it was a wise choice.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Cyrax here.
I don't understand why Shao Kahn has so much health.
Very
like, yeah, big beefy boy, I guess, but his gameplay seems really solid.
Goodness.
Yep, that is a real legit thing. Catching you to overhead, the Motaro cameo is very, very useful in that instance. The axe is going to come back after this combo. You get full combo conversion.
He gets the down one into the EX down forward too. He's to find the extension with the Cyrax chopper too. And in a hard knockdown.
Nice.
That's so much damage.
Alright. Oh, he actually blocked it.
He blocked it. Didn't
Oh, no. Oh, he has to block. Yeah, he has to break that. Goes for the chopper. Oh, looks for low this time. Great block. Does not catch him out of the air. Gonna go for the back throw. Get away from me. And this is it.
Well, that I know, but like, Shao Kahn still has like 1,100 health. Like, even with the Motaro that takes 50 health from him, he's still got 1050 health. That's crazy.
Baraka is the overhead. I think it's because other tools just work like so well, and people just tend to block the overhead, but working in the final moment for him right there.
True, and you have such to look out for in that instance as well. Like, he's just got everything Baraka has, just makes him so well-rounded, but man, UI looking to put in a lot of damage right now, going for the double knee, push the corner, overhead 50-50, guess again.
This combo looks sick.
Uh-oh. UI looking to set play right now, catch him out
What
there,
an
standing
answer.
too. Oh, yeah, that was it. That was it. Very decisive round for VGY, adapting extremely quick.
It seems like it's also really interesting because Shao's, you said that was a standing 2, right? That button right there.
Yeah, you can stagger it.
Very far-reaching button, and what a conversion off it down 2 as well.
Yep. Also, can we appreciate?
Yeah, so Motaro actually takes away 50 health. So Serena, Darius, and Sub-Zero add 50 health, and Jax adds 100 health, which is crazy, considering Jax has like unblockable stuff.
Yeah, as they're just staggering these back 3s, and for anyone that doesn't know, when you use back 3 with Baraka, it keeps you in the position you were before you did the step in.
No, here's the crazy thing, right? It doesn't matter whatever throw Amazon can go through, it does damage. So VGY is pick, oh, does he want to keep me in the corner, or is he looking to throw me out and do 20%? Oh,
That's
more
the
string
rip.
About the projectile. As they're really controlling the pace of this match, not wanting to overstand overhead, and there's the overhead conversion time.
Okay.
Oh, that's actually really cool then, using the Motaro just to be able to convert off of that into higher damage.
Yep, it's one of the things I believe is strictly exclusive with him, but uh-oh, this could be death actually. He gets the timing correct with Cyrax. That's it.
Wow. Damage.
On the board for Azerbaijan. Bring in the work with the Baraka, ending with the overhead, as we love to see it.
But it really is back and forth between both these guys. It seems like they're both playing at such high pressure.
I've seen a lot of people running the Shao.
Finds a hit. It hurts.
Otaro?
Themselves into a really like favorable situation that the other person doesn't really want to be on the receiving end of. And BGY
From what I've seen, Reiko's pretty solid.
Otaro
Looks like maybe a little bit more of a complicated character, but definitely a solid choice.
His abdomen doesn't feel very comfortable, but 33% of the board for himself, so BGY is the one enjoying that one.
Yeah, big Tommy Hurty energy, but just press the buttons. 2-1, gonna get a full combo conversion. Oh, gonna go for the knee, looks for the low overhead, has not brought this out, gets a full combo conversion, slams it back into the axe, ends the round.
I'm gonna be real with you, Callum, with chat. I have no idea what he just did, but I loved it.
Video game. He did the game.
That was like Shades of Ares all over right there.
Smiles in Mr. Aquaman. Big shout out to him in the Coliseum, of course. Bringing it back. Oh, there it is. Gets caught by him.
Man, I gotta play like a long set with a Baraka to get super used to that string, because I always get hit by that.
Conversion, but I mean, 29% is 29%, but BG White full screen looking for that damage.
Yeah, they'll reduce damage depending on what you're doing, but
Himself safe with the Cyrax assist, goes for the overhead. Low right now, we're spacing each other out.
but that's just a scaling thing. I don't think that's specific to certain cameos.
That space. It really does him a world of wonders what he can do with the big damage at hand.
Every single touch hurt so much, and that came off a stand 2-1, didn't it? Straight into the EX down forward 2, so Azerbaijan really making the most of these opportunities he's getting. He's also using the down 4 really well. I like how when he's in these sorts of spaces, like right there.
And Baraka's down 4 is super good.
He's going to be a threat from BGY. He's able to use these down 4s.
Yeah, oh,
Nice up block.
Oh, beautiful block from Azerbaijan at that moment. Each other out, the one to overextend. Again, that's what's been really working in Az's favor. The second can slow things out. Oh, oh, no one home, but big back two, gonna get the conversion into the knee.
And he did this with the buff active as well, right? Didn't have the bar to get any. I'm pretty sure you get the extension off that, right? From the ground pound.
I believe so.
Pretty sure we've seen him do that throughout the set. The jumping two is gonna connect.
All right, that's a pretty life bar you got there. What a shame it'd be if you got hit with a Cyrax right now.
48%.
On the board, getting locked in, empty jump into the back throw, into the...
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful sequence.
That was disgusting. That was like 70% health right there in one.
Uh-oh.
That's a punish.
That was a big risk to take for Azerbaijan.
We talked about that in my Baraka video yesterday.
Right now. He has a fatal blow available as well.
Oh,
with the whiff! Ghosty Ghosty, what up?
I think that was an all or nothing right there. Was that the overhead?
Yep, that was an empty overhead in that instance, where he gets to put a double axe handle. It was like, yeah, I don't deal with that. Then you get some combo conversion off it, so if I hold it, then eventually the axe is going to have to get back into your hand, and then you're going to have to readjust. Because effectively, Shao in this game is a stance character. You really think about it.
And this is winners finals as well. You know, the winner of this is going to be moving on into grand finals winner side, and BGY is betting it all right here on his Havoc pick.
Havoc.
The first match against
Interesting.
He's looking to embrace chaos.
I'm all for it.
Oh, 1 million.
I don't understand how this guy he starts the match by either his intestines being put back in or ripping his arm off, but he can't heal his face.
Lord.
I suppose you are the one that's qualified to say that.
Oh,
Man, you can really throw those out there.
Necroplasm balls was what they are called. I do not believe that is what Azerbaijan
Don't call it that again.
Oh, great space.
What a whiff punish right there with the back two, too.
Yeah, gonna get the full combo conversion. Not gonna get the most optimal off it. Oh, interesting.
27. No resources, though.
Definitely a matchup that Azerbaijan may not be very familiar with in that instance. So we'll see how the adaptation comes into play right now.
Yeah, he may not be familiar with it at all, meaning that there could be a lot of opportunity for BGY to start exploiting the fact that Havoc does get nice plus frames from his pressure tools.
Extra health and big damage, and he needs to kind of...
Early on, but Azerbaijan adjusting very quick, recognizing that on startup. Oh, goes for low, doesn't decide to go for the tick instead.
Man, no one's been, like, ducking that Baraka string.
Another round on the board for BGY, but Azerbaijan, I've seen signs of adaptation very quickly on the fly here. Just looking for more of that big pressure.
Trying to use that sweep as well to start things off.
Oh, sorry, stream. Shall be back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Finds the jump and punch right in the last moment. I wasn't even sure if that connected or not. Gonna get the extension with the Cyrax chopper over here. We've become all too familiar with the spin right at the end for the splat, 45%.
Yeah, blocked up low. Can keep himself safe with the Cyrax assist at the moment, but Azerbaijan, a cameo is currently on big cooldown right now. Checking for the down one, looks for the launcher again. Has been staggering with that quite often. Speaking of Cyrax, he's back in play for Azerbaijan.
I broke it. It's my fault specifically.
And VGY with a small punish right there, about 15% on the board. Gonna find a chest burst conversion over here.
Hey, unbreakable.
With the tether.
As well, Azerbaijan definitely.
Read the armor there.
Yep, this is gonna be a big launch into the 2-1-2. Yep, gonna puke up in his mouth again. Stay on the ground. Press. Flawless block.
The thing is that this is really just a matter of like if Azur finds another touch off of his back, he's got Fatal to run out. He does have Fatal Blow available, you are right.
18 seconds on the clock.
Oh, he's gonna do it again? 15 seconds left on the clock. Is he just gonna close it out like this?
And just zone. Just zone.
Lane game, but you know, the patience is definitely.
Oh, shit.
Oh
my god! That was such a clutch. That was such a clutch flawless block. Holy crap.
That was him just being very simple. Like, why would he overextend as well?
I feel like
I'm watching on Twitch currently.
Situation and he put all
I cannot
his
believe
chips
how
into the
clutch of a
idea
flawless
he might
block.
Potentially just fluffing up the flawless block on that.
That was insane.
Not only did he flawless block it, he got the finish on it. He got himself the game.
You see, that's the really saddening part, because that Fatal Blow was in play. All we have to do was just choose the timing for it, would have gotten it. But the thing with the Cyrax cameo, kind of spins the opponent around like they're in the washing machines. You don't really know when they're going to get yeeted.
Flawless block, such an important aspect in this game.
How do you come up with these things?
A lot of free time and a lot of this magnificent monster we do have as our sponsor today. And saying that, both plays.
About to start munching on one of these Neos. The other sponsor.
Free snacks. Saying that,
that.
A lot of pressure being applied in the corner. Azur does have a lot of catch-up to make right now in order to bring things back.
It definitely looks like he did.
It's just a free-flying adaptation he has, but the same can be said with VGY in that instance. Oh boy.
So I think I'm going to make a video after this about like some takeaways from this tournament, because I've definitely noticed some big things that I didn't really think about before, or that I thought about and are now confirmed.
Came in, he's been sent out straight away.
I think that might be an interesting watch.
Blows it off and he's going to bring it back to then blow it up again.
I mean, VGY right now is on set point, looking to make it into grand finals winner side. Azerbaijan still has 2 points on the board, needs the round for himself to start tying things up over here.
Yes, and of course Azur himself does have 3 bars to work with, 2 bars to work with. Definitely has a lot of armor. Ooh!
Cyrax ate that hit like a true homie. Allowed Azur to get that jump in. A lot of damage being put onto the board right now for Azur.
He just got the Cyrax cameo.
47.
So now Cyrax is on big cooldown. Look at Azur. He's keeping an eye on it because that's what lost him the last game. Back up. Let that time will build up. Let VGY work his way in. Overextend. Ooh, beautiful catch.
Okay.
Of course, forces out another breaker. I don't know if I entirely agree with VGY using the breaker that late in the game, considering the life deficit.
Yeah, I mean, we're going into a
flawless block up 3 should have returned. No, I don't think so. I think just flawless block in general is more than fine. Because I didn't like the whole up 3 system.
Safe with Cyrax. Gonna get that back throw. Gonna see him again. Yep, hey buddy, how you doing? Thanks for the free damage.
There we are. Alright,
well, I'm sure Baraka could shred the arm on that, no problem.
Flawless block, gonna check. Oh, big combo launch time. Splats him in the ground. Gonna get that
just built Cyrax back, so gonna get any more of an extension off of that. The back 2 counter hit gonna be hit by VGY, not confirmed into anything more than that. Finds the low into the Cyrax though, gets a little extension over
Definitely
there.
Interesting he's letting him get away with that back 3 string, maybe just...
No breaker available. L2 doesn't do it.
Yeah, you've got, back 3-1, and Azerbaijan
nice.
Grand finals, knocking VGY to lose his side. Very, very proud of this
little
man.
pop off there.
Definitely a people's champion. Great to see him there. Great to see him there. But now,
I definitely haven't been there on like that size of a stage, but like getting into grand finals on a stage in front of everybody is like such a great feeling. That's a high you chase for the rest of your life, let me tell you.
But here's the interesting thing. We got Josh TQ now up against Dizzy.
I know, this is literally like everything from here on out is even more excruciating than what we've already been facing.
Not even just that. It was Dizzy that sent Josh to lose his
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
You're right in the beginning of the tournament.
I was watching that set in particular. Josh was very happy with his performance.
Carried by Cyrax.
Josh's adaptation.
Cyrax in general just seems to be doing a lot of work today.
the main factor in what could allow him to beat Dizzy. But Dizzy looking pretty damn strong for the most part during this tournament. Just like when he can get things going, he really gets things going.
I'd expect we're going to be seeing Dizzy again on Molina Lao. I'm pretty sure he's been playing only that team for like the entire tournament anyway.
I believe so.
Josh, on the other hand, I guess now it's just a matter
Yo,
of
Giga Chad, absolute Giga Chad.
top 8.
I hope you enjoyed that, man. I really do.
He did,
And thanks for your support. Hopefully,
Yes.
I did enough to earn a sub from you, because we're going to be doing all sorts of tutorials and stuff.
Like, we saw 3 characters.
Really on the grind this week, because next week I have to go back to work, so this week I'm just going to pump out as much content as I can.
Playing a particular character, you should just go ahead and do it. He's got a few games to work with, to feel comfortable with, and just to see how it all works. But man, you got to imagine probably there's a lot going on in Dizzy, in both of their minds, especially when it's Josh. Because again, remember this is his second offline. This is a really good and high placement for him.
And this is the biggest.
What has your best tournament performance that you've had, in your opinion? Probably
Seeing here.
MKX 2015.
Is this a button check?
Yo, we got Reiko on the screen? Yeah, MKX 2015, where I got 17th at EVO out of like 1,500 people. I went on like a tear through winners. I think I beat like 8 or 9 people before I lost.
In a button check.
Like 4-3, damn, that's standing 4. Okay, if we're actually going to see Reiko versus Lou. Okay, Molina is locked in. Johnny is
Oh, I wanted to see some Reiko.
Lao as well.
Double Lao? Okay, this is not a match I kind of expected to see. With the choices at hand.
Yeah, I've definitely seen growth on both. I was actually surprised by the amount of growth I've seen on Twitch. Like, we've been averaging about 40 viewers most streams, which is really good for me.
Not what I was going to say.
YouTube definitely growing. Not as fast as I had hoped, but it's still early, so I think there's just more people in this space. Greater space than there was in like the Injustice 2 days and stuff.
Very formidable game, just very slow, very simple. Oh, looking for that anti-air, doesn't quite get it. Now here's the crazy thing about that string.
Yo.
That was a hard read right there from Dizzy.
Almost went through it.
Rewind's the only person I've seen playing Reiko. I haven't seen anybody else playing him yet.
Really comfortable in this matchup right now.
That was pretty dominant, not gonna lie.
Definitely a very different Dizzy we were seeing a little bit earlier on. Maybe that might just be general familiarity with Josh, or in this matchup in general, because again, as you pointed out at the very start of it, he has been playing a lot of the Mexican players.
Yes, what a challenge right there as well with the standing one from Dizzy. Contesting a lot with these down ones. Both these players also have really good awareness to staggers and stuff. They do like to challenge things a lot. They do like to dump space. We have to close that straight away. Malachi is going to work wonders. Forces the breaker out of Josh DQ.
Tachi, your first Harley combo in Injustice 2? Hey, let's go. I remember that video too.
Suspended air ball. Going to splat. Here it comes. Gonna have to hold it.
Well, they said that Injustice 3 is coming, so...
Dizzy just like that is going to close out game number 1. That was a very quick match as well.
Wow, that was dominant by Dizzy.
That was the most comfortable I've seen Dizzy the entire tournament so far. So maybe it just might be general overall familiarity.
I saw Rewind using Striker with him.
Josh himself. It was just his approach, because obviously, like, we did not see that jumping right into things. So I've got to see how it goes. But
did you see that, by the way?
Unfortunately.
It's a good thing they're sorting this out now.
Oh yeah, 1,000,000%.
It's possible. I haven't really been paying attention to what people are playing. I've been working on labbing myself because my setup is such a big brain thing that I needs a lot of time.
I will throw at you one of these delicious little sweets from our sponsor today, Neon. Or I'll spice up the variety with a can of Monster, which is also magnificent, but probably better being drank than thrown at your head.
Yeah, look at this guy. He's a natural. Honestly. Lore and ads.
Depends if they go back to their previous schedule, then yeah, it'll be like a 2-year cycle kind of a thing.
That was a pretty decisive first round, I have to be honest.
I think more than anything, he's just thinking about how Dizzy's playing right now. Obviously, there's a lot of things that he would have had to take in from yesterday, and I think he's settling with Johnny because he feels like this is the right pick, that he wants to be able to play against Dizzy, but
Yeah, but definitely.
The low hat definitely gets a lot of mileage for Dizzy, but it's also his awareness and being able to challenge at the right time. So you have to place that standing 1-2. And Josh is finding himself a lot of damage over here. He did swap back to the Cyrex that we saw him on earlier when he beat Law.
Yeah, but wait, is this in there flawless? Josh's part. Oh, there it is. Commentator's curse. Striking at full swing. Full combo version does have the corner to work with for Dizzy. Gonna go and splat him down. Yeah, good 42%. Alright, holding to suspend it.
Holding that, the 9-frame mid right there, the forward 3.
I'm so hyped for Quan Chi. I can't
Dizzy
wait.
did come off the bar, but, I mean,
I just hope he's not towards the end of Combat Pack 1 and I have to wait like 5 months before I'm able to play him. I hope he's like the second character.
Breaker. He's do it extremely early on, going on into this game.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Foxy registered for it, but didn't show up.
Relatively fast. Yeah, honestly, this game in general, you just build up.
I think Foxy's been playing Shang Tsung though, and Shang Tsung is like a pretty deep character, so maybe just didn't feel comfortable enough. I don't know.
Well, staggers a lot of patience, just weaving in and out. Checks him, goes for low hat +2, chooses to challenge it as well. Interesting choice from Josh.
I suppose that's what you have to do sometimes, right? Like, you don't want the opponent that is just...
Nice anti-air, that was sick.
Standing 1 on it. Get the air conversion as well. It's just movement, just point blank in Dizzy's face, wanting him to press.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure they said the Omni-Man is going to be the first one. So I think it'll be Omni-Man, then Quan Chi, then Peacemaker, then Ermac, then Homelander. That's my guess.
Go for that big chip, can afford. Ooh, not quite dead just yet, but one touch. One kill would come down to teleport. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about. Oh, jumps over it, but there's that.
Oh, kind of forgot it was off screen there. That's smart.
Keeps Dizzy in this game in particular, but yeah, I mean that was, I guess, kind of like a death by something you wouldn't really expect.
Now here's
just really stuck its way in.
I don't believe Josh is aware of it, but the end of that overhead strip, you uplock it turns -2 into -12. So if Josh is able to take off on that and capitalize on it, might be lack of map of knowledge this instance. Do some real damage here. +2. Oh, but an anti-air. Oh, put me in. Oh, what? This game.
Well, yeah, and Takeda too. Yeah, I don't know. Takeda.
Has Dizzy in fatal blow territory right now. 4-4 is blocked.
I feel like out of all the MK characters, Takeda is probably the least popular in that pack. But maybe I'm wrong.
And I think now it's going to be the point of kind of Dizzy trying.
So unpopular, I even just completely forgot he was in there.
Catch the 1-2 here. Josh does not have break available at this moment in time.
Yeah, he's going to go for a splat. He's always going to go for the Oki. So he just wants to set play him that way. And
now we're going to see the runaway game. Kung Lao, oh my god, is regenning so fast. Has the low hat immediately available. Yep. Osai, all of the meter.
Oh, with a shadow kick. That was risky.
Like that just about caught, right? Josh taking the game for himself.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was quite an adjustment from Josh in these games. And I also do believe we have a Mr. Law Corridor coming up on stage, just speaking to Josh, trying to, maybe telling some tips he might be very familiar with in this matchup, as they do play the same. Well, Josh does play Law's character.
Immediately, we're going to start things off anyway into the next match. I think we're looking at one apiece between both these players. Yep. Josh with the dash up throw as well, catches the throw counter. Yep, 11% on the board for himself, and this is really just going to be a matter of, I think, at this point in time, Josh is doing really well at being able to challenge with these enhanced shadow kicks, but is he, I guess, not really...
Ooh, interrupts the Cyrax, nice.
Well-placed standing 1-2s to convert off the low hat, for example.
Yeah, but in saying that, damage is damage. And
yeah, I have had Molina break my armor.
It just turned things around, and Josh getting caught, throwing out strays.
But it depends on the move, I'm sure.
That was a big drop right there from Dizzy, but catches the 1-2 into the straight side, and that is going to be the round. She is deleting health bars when she catches that kind of stuff.
Really does. Like, funny enough, we saw that with... What was it? The
conversion
player we saw yesterday, and just the sheer damage I put this character can get.
Very rashes, yeah, hitting 50% like every time, and that's with Scorpion.
Ooh, that was sick.
That's a very unsafe move, right? For anyone that doesn't actually know that air roll that Molina does, it's very horrible in terms of recovery.
Yo, V-Slayer, what up?
Making a really hard read on something.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it would work on every armored move, because some are faster than others, but...
Frame data fluctuates.
What a block right there from Josh.
Ooh. Get the back throw at the moment. Josh still definitely in this fight. Has a lot of work to put in, but can be done.
challenging the low hat right there. The forward 144 from Dizzy down to end the veil. Josh right now has all the pressure in the corner. Challenge though with the down one.
Gonna get another throws. No conversion. Doesn't have the bar to
What was that animation Johnny was doing? It looked like he was throwing something over his shoulder.
That was really good awareness right there from Dizzy. And that's gonna put him up a game as well. So we're looking at 2-1 right now.
Quan Chi voice actor, because I didn't really like it. The MKX Quan Chi will always be Quan Chi to me.
For a run of video games, yo. And Josh looking
Like,
to
the new voice, it just, maybe it'll grow on me, but I'm not a fan of it right now, so.
Gonna splat him on the overhead, throw out the saw again.
Shao Kahn's knee. Oh yeah, but he does like a leap with it too, so that makes sense.
Opening us out, but wake up shadow kick. It's very slow, methodical one, looking to just poke out.
And Josh is really patient as well. Like every time he's advancing with Johnny's really fast movement, he is like ready just in case there's a random ball roll that just rips or something and catches him out, you know?
Yeah, he really is getting a lot of mileage of the pressure he is applying here. And I mean, it is working beautifully. But
Wake up, he's been doing this so much.
Oh yeah, back with a vengeance, my friend. And throwing him back in the corner. Dizzy match point.
Interesting.
Okay, lost.
Interesting that she's like kind of like reverted back to like the old, more Tarkatan version of herself when she's actually in gameplay, but like in the story mode, she's like more princess-like. Oh, sorry, stream. I'm actually doing this on purpose just to torture you. You have to listen to my nice smooth voice with my updated audio, thanks to my good friend Hater.
He has to use it right there to avoid getting hit for another 40%.
Things are looking really good. I think Josh is just carrying a lot of momentum at the moment at the start of the game, but unfortunately he does drop the combo. Also,
it really annoyed me when I saw like a freaking tanned Quan Chi at the start. I was like, no, not a chance they're not making him pasty. I'm glad when that happens.
Back in the neutral situation, Josh with the life lead right now blocks the low hat in the forward 4.
Yeah, a lot of stackers, and eventually Josh does get hit, but no combo conversion off it. The saw hat spacing up, opening things up. Josh right now has a lot of work.
Nice flawless block.
Gotta be careful.
Staggers right now, the rising star.
There's the forward throw, keeping himself in the fight. Josh not out of this just yet.
He's been playing a lot better. I think he's choosing his spaces better. Nice challenge on the low hat. Dizzy fishing with these 1-2s. Couldn't quite make that one work. Tried to get a version off the jump kick air to where it didn't quite work for that either. Challenge again on the low hat, but Josh is spending these bars every time he's trying to do this.
Gets caught. It's outspaced by Dizzy at the moment, getting pushed into the corner of the Molina ball roll. Spend it in the air. Okay. Set up again. Set up again. Just gonna hit him with it raw. Nice blocks and Dizzy. Things looking pretty precarious for Josh right now.
Kung Lao ready to rip 2 more times with that low hat as well. The forward 4 is gonna get blocked with the low hat. Down 1 check from Dizzy.
Oh, this is gonna look really tough.
Working out the down 1 challenge disrespected.
The low pokes. That's it.
And that is that right there. Dizzy gonna eliminate CG.
That's crazy.
TQ from the tournament for his second offline.
Top 2.
This kid, he made it into 4th at a hella stacked tournament, to be honest.
I must say I am so incredibly proud of this young man for coming out second offline. You know, he's been wanting to do this for a very long time. And he's always had the heart to do it, but he's never had the opportunity. So to see him come out and do this, I'm very proud of him, and I can't wait for...
All right, Grand Finals, let's go!
US events and really...
Grand Finals, we got Molina versus Shao. Possibly, who else did he play? Johnny? I know that we saw Shao, and I'm pretty sure we saw Johnny. Didn't see any Shang Tsung's. In the whole stream, I didn't see a single one.
Yeah, and it's... I honestly, I don't even know how to call it.
Michael Keaton?
I think both of these guys are in losers finals right now is crazy.
Yep.
But now only one of them is going to be able to make it through for a chance to run Azerbaijan and actually take this tournament. Azer obviously staying comfortably in the winner's side of Grand Finals after winning the winner's finals. And we got Dizzy and VGY.
Yeah, and let's also point out...
Oh, I'm ahead of myself. I thought that was losers finals.
That is actually a very good point.
So this is going to be very exciting.
Both on the Hey Baraka side.
Yeah, in this story, he's an outworlder.
I mean, fairly
he was basically just like a
slave
kind of a thing.
At that point, might as well have just been a Predator handshake. But no, this is looking...
Oh, Toasty. Sorry, I'm ahead of myself, Toasty. It's losers finals.
Havoc come
My bad.
back once more.
Now we are
No one wanted to listen to 100 ground fireballs anyway.
before I actually switched over on this
Did you see that combo that was it Gorgie posted in the Bonehawk Discord?
Immediately blocked
The Scorpion cameo? That was hilarious.
Oh, why getting clipped by that would be a bit more familiar, considering that he's been getting like so much mileage out of the entire tournament. And raw ball roll looking for a full combo conversion.
Yeah, Kung Lao and Shang could do some nasty stuff, but Kung Lao is just a good cameo in general.
I mean, to be fair, if we're talking about UK players, if there's anyone that loves Kung Lao, it's Boxy. Boxy loves his Kung Lao. Maybe some familiarity with it. Big blood ball gets stuffed. Can't quite get full combo conversion.
Oh, nice catch on the backdash.
Catching the counter hit stand 1-2 as well. The ball roll being made safe with that low hat. Forced to respect it.
That is so disgusting. I love
It's criminal how much reward you can get for this kind of stuff, and then low hat's just there to say, hey,
There it is.
pay
again.
attention.
And here's the thing, it may be a single hit, but damage is damage in this instance. And even if it's blocked, it's still chip. That will slowly stack up. And look, just Dizzy, just taking his
Nice
time.
anti-air,
choosing
no
when to
conversion.
just press George button. He doesn't have to overextend, has the life lead.
I feel like he's doing it.
Conversion.
He's just playing really, really smart. He's choosing to back off when he doesn't have Kung Lao available. He's just walking his way back. He's trying to stay outside of the back two range. He doesn't really care about the projectiles unless, you know, VGY spends the bar. He's basically just playing according to the pace that he wants to play this game.
Ooh, almost
Three
broke the
hits right
armor.
there, not enough to stuff the armor. And that's going to be an
Nice.
answer back of his own from Dizzy.
Yep, get
I was
back
waiting for someone to do that.
Go for these Lao setups. Choose when you poke. Definitely poke back, but not quite optimal in that instance to bring things back. Is he just taking his time very, very slow? But in saying that, my man looks to Chunder on him. 2-4, gonna push into the corner. Quite surprising. Oh,
Nice anti-air. That was... Oh, and the conversion?
I don't think that's going to kill it. It's going to put him in a really, really
No, he
tough
almost
situation.
had breaker. He almost had breaker there. That's heartbreaking.
He's going to have to use this if he's not...
First
taking
Mortal
control of
Kombat game
the
coming from FPS.
territory, but now
Tough
he's got
game,
the
yeah.
light left on the board. So
Fighting
it's gonna
games in general are just
He's
tough to
gonna kill it as
learn.
well. What a smart choice from VGY. Forces the
Breaker.
break out of Dizzy.
catching the low. Goodbye, Cyrax, for a little bit.
I'm trying to make a lot of tutorials for to help absolute beginners learn about this kind of stuff, so it can be intimidating on your
I do
own.
actually kind of rate the Hail Mary choice, though, by VGY, because at that point, it's like Kung Lao didn't have a hat active. You need to be able to close the gap on him. You need to try and take that somehow. If it hit, he spent the bar on it, right?
Yes.
If that hit, he'd set it up for the win.
1,000,000%. It was just very well played. And here's the thing, we were talking about like the fluidity and the movement of the game, you know, which was a huge point of contention upon the games like early access and beta. The game was
Yeah, it's a throw, so you can duck it.
ballsy with this.
It's pretty
And
fast.
now we're having all this movement go around and it's just, oh, it's being so beautiful because of it. Oh,
You're also talking about the degeneracy, and if you're looking at Molina Kung Lao and thinking to yourself, that doesn't look so bad, I think I could fight it.
This looks fine.
It's a lot more annoying than it looks.
Oh, 1,000,000%. Fortune, the end the strings to stagger it.
Oh, that is getting punished straight away by VGY right there. It catches him in the enhanced roll right here.
Yep, looking
Oh,
for
the
jump
tether.
one. Gonna go back to a jump one, looking for that teleport, gets the next snap. Oh,
I love the fact you can get the down back one off the chopper as well. Ends in a torso spin for 215 damage. That does scale quite a lot when things are off with the tether, but I mean, rightfully so, right?
oh, 1,000,000%. I mean, it's unblockable at any point in the screen. It's so cool.
Essentially just 20% free damage off the end of that. Dizzy waiting for the Lao to recharge, has it available right now.
Yeah, here's the thing, right? One mistake is all that is kind of needed for him to win that.
I wonder if you could jump,
Blow in play.
still get a punish.
And it's
Like
basically
jump
a
over the
time
low hat.
situation. And the longer time goes on, remember, let's not forget how quick that Lao hat does return. Oh, gonna jump out 5 seconds and gonna throw out the
Okay.
gangly leg.
Very far-reaching sweep from Havoc, and VGY secures that round for himself. And that is going to get blocked.
Definitely quite an interesting thing that he felt the net challenge the Lao for. Gonna go for a big jump in, doesn't quite get anything out of it. +2, choosing.
So this is where when I'm noticing that the MK11 meta is still kind of a thing here with people, because like
Yeah, didn't believe in
pokes
this
are
time.
very negative in this game. And you could go into something that's maybe a little bit more meaningful than a throw. I get that the throw is probably safe, but I think people are just so used to seeing blocked poke and going for a throw.
Beautiful blocks from VGY Zenbo.
Yeah, the defense has been really, really good.
Yeah, a lot of back 2-2.
Nice conversion. I didn't know you could do that.
2-4, snaps the neck, looks it up, bomb setup. Not today. multiple blocks. That is actually safe. I believe that to be -5. Uh-oh. Big damage. VGY building up to those 3 bars a meter at the moment. Oh, choosing not a break. Does he definitely keep an eye on it?
Holding the fatal blow.
Ooh.
Someone's going to connect. No conversion from VGY, but finds the back 2-2. No conversion with the Cyrex ambush as well. Sticky situation right
This
there.
is a throw situation there.
And VGY taking that game comfortably for himself.
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely a lot of fight on Dizzy's part. I just think he kind of struggled to just open up VGY that entire game opposed to what we did see a little bit earlier. But yeah, no, we definitely have a really, really big game on our hands. And of course, he's taken a few extra seconds. Now, this is something that he did mention earlier, is that he doesn't look to just like bullet time and jump right back into games. He usually just plays it cool.
He's going to think about why he lost, make his changes, and then reapproach it. We're looking at 1-1 apiece right now.
They're going to knock out Lau a little bit. That is plus.
She's going to go for the low side check as well. The 4-4 going to get a knockdown. The back 4, I think, is it might be plus. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Very possible. I mean, that's 4 forward fours we have seen actually make contact. I imagine must be a bit of a check for VGY. Gonna have the corner.
Need a playlist for MK1 attached to New Era or something. Oh yes, you're right.
Full combo conversion.
That was a nice punish from VGY right here.
Similar to my From the Ground Up series for MK11.
It's pretty much a guaranteed 20% that we're going to see over here. Give or take. Had to be broken straight away to avoid like...
Throws seem to beat all pokes in this game. MK11 it would sometimes beat them and sometimes whiff, but here it seems to eat poke every time.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, this isn't going to hurt. That's not going to
Yeah.
This might actually kill him.
Very well good, man. A lot of these...
Oh, that's not scaling.
No, he's alive.
Just about. It's going to be hat set up, I suspect.
Oh, wow! What an absolute
that is really
maniac.
tough for Dizzy right there, because he obviously came off the fatal blow. He doesn't have that in his corner for the rest of this match.
Very big resource to lose. Oh, yep. Take that hit with armor at the very least. Back and forward. Oh, look at that tricky mix-up. Sweep him out.
And this set is so good. I'm just like so quiet right now. I'm just watching.
Hit
Nice whiff punish.
Big damage, has the corner to work with as well.
Yeah, that was a huge whiff punish right there from Dizzy. Finding himself at 43% near enough.
Oh, was standing on Amsaya, but doesn't quite get it.
Yeah, it looks like she can just like do all of her strings, and then that low hat right up in your face is +2.
Okay, Dizzy trying to find the hit, actually catches it, forces the breaker out of VGY as well.
Yeah, the way he's timing that is so much fun. He's always changing up the timing. It's so impressive.
His head exploded.
Appropriately. And this is gonna hurt a lot.
How much does this blow actually scale? I love this fatal blow. Oh my.
42?
God, that's cool.
Yep, 42. Okay.
Now, why'd that hit at the end do an extra like 20 damage?
Well, things looking pretty good. And VGY's favoring that instance.
Oh, that's
the wrong chopper. Oh, gets the throw.
All right.
Close out.
He's not even looking.
Yeah.
That guy's torso did an owl head, man. That like 180.
Yo, thanks everyone who left a like on the video. Appreciate you.
Who doesn't look at explosions?
The old hashtag Bonehawks.
Like how I feel in the mornings these days, bro.
Join the Patreon.
Yeah, taking a few more extra
$1.
seconds.
You can hang out in our Discord.
His other options.
We were watching pools
outside
yesterday.
Of just Lau, because you know we've been seeing putting in a lot of mileage with Lau, and he's been doing really, really well with him for the most part. But he has been mixing in a lot of other stuff that we haven't actually seen yet.
Yeah. I'm curious to know what the adaptation process is going to be in Dizzy's head right now, because to be honest, I mean, VGY has been adapting very well to this, and now he has Dizzy on the back foot, who initially started off this set with the advantage. And now we're in a situation where, Dizzy's really thinking about it. He's wondering, I feel like what's going through his head right now is if he wants to get out with Lau, or if he wants Jack just for the...
Oh, we got the double blue in the chat.
...get off of every single one of these touches. Saying that, it's not like he's really lacking damage.
Oh, yeah, well,
Wow, stream elements shit the bed, though.
Like the
Big rip.
Teleport.
Oh, that was a beautiful duck from Dizzy. You're definitely going to get a big combo conversion off that. What's it going to be, about 42%? No, just 40%. Yeah, just casual 40%.
No big deal.
Just a scratch.
Just a scratch, but a mere wound, if you will. Oh,
nice.
Challenge. Great call out as well. We go for the source setup, looking to challenge it, and VGY,
Somebody found something funny.
Got a full combo conversion. Those extra few seconds definitely coming into play for Dizzy right now.
Freed up by Carl.
Of using the break over here as well. I mean,
Carl's kind of
come
correct.
off the ball while you have it, right? You're going to build it back really fast. If VGY has a chance of being able to turn this round around, he wants to be able to try and do that now. And forcing the plus frames, 1-1-2 is going to connect. That is an overhead ender for anyone that doesn't know.
And VGY definitely trying to look to call out that Lao assist.
Dizzy just confident, staying back right now.
Yeah, VGY choosing just to end all his strings. Played a little bit of a lane game if you would. Unfortunately, no conversion right there. Goes low hat, goes plus frames, get off me.
Ooh, should have done the back throw there.
Gonna end it,
Didn't have the.
Yeah, he just
I make that mistake quite a lot.
And then should be able to get round for himself. Dizzy challenging with the down one right there into the plus frames. Goes for the forward one, knowing that VGY was going to respect it. Really smart decision making, and then with the forward one to close out that round.
That string does a considerable amount of chip as well, my lord.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I like that.
Get in the corner.
Yeah, side switch as well. Really 2 for the price of 1 on that.
Yeah, look at that. Lao assist choosing the timing. When's it gonna hit? Standing one. Oh, still gonna.
Nice conversion.
Well, splats him in the corner.
It's a nice 30%.
Yes, the overhead. Is it gonna be low hat again?
Any use for the push? Not really. I mean, maybe a little bit of screen positioning, but
Conversion.
Oh, we thought down 2 was going to
There
kill
it
the
is.
standing one. That was a very, very, very dominant round right there for Dizzy. And now we're tied up at 2 apiece.
Yep, 2 apiece.
Game 5.
Final game situation, Callum.
I have to pick between 2 of the UK homies.
It's always a difficult thing when you're in our position and you just see like 2 friends really playing for a chance to make it into the grand finals.
And
This is their tournament life on the line right here. In this game, the ball roll being made safe with the low hat.
Also, VGY choosing to actually stick with Havoc is very interesting in that sense, because like, I did not expect him to fully commit to his character, because, you know, he is known for his Shao Kahn. He's going for the unblockable setup. Yes, he is. Oh, pokes
I love
out.
this.
Ooh, lost the
ran out
tether.
As well. Couldn't quite make use of the 2 bars that gets spent on that roll as well.
Oh, if he actually got a combo off that.
Ooh, I didn't realize that was 2 bars for that roll. Now that makes sense why people are being a little bit more.
The net, look at the standing one, can't quite get it, gets the forward throw. Oh, that torso twist is so grim. Stagger that string. Great challenge, unfortunately does not quite catch him out the air. Challenges the plus frames.
I like that.
Down one. Uh-oh, gonna go for that. So, yep, goes for the Cyrax.
Oh, got caught by the final hit. Yeah, he ate the forward 1 string right there, sent him back a little bit further. VGY spinning the bar to try and make that.
Wow, random ball roll into leg. That's a classic Molina. Random ball roll into leg.
Expected, but
Let's go. One more touch, and that is gonna be it. Little blow is in play for both players.
I don't really know how to call this one right now. This is really a get touched, you die.
Yeah, it really is. Oh, but yes, VGY is throwing all caution to the wind. Chip territory, 15 seconds left on the clock right now. Yep, smart decision. Goes for the torso.
don't-
He went for it. That's too late on the Cyrax.
That is gonna be it. Match point, Dizzy.
Wow.
Yeah, that
That
Cyrax
was
ambush was a lot later. He
That
wasn't
was
able to
really
stay safe on that
risky.
one. Jumps over the buzzsaw, goes the other way.
that was a using that to whiff punish. That's sick.
Version, Dizzy looking fat. Set up again. That hit frames. Yep. Dizzy just choosing to hold onto it, man. Such a dangerous,
Definitely doing it on
challenging
purpose.
from Necroplasm. Yeah, keeping active, just pushing him into the
Growing
corner.
pools
Big
yesterday.
action.
They got the black screen of death like offline.
String
It's
once
fucking
again.
hilarious.
I wonder if Dizzy's intentionally getting hit by the last hits of those because you know he's just gonna send it back.
Maybe. Ooh, doesn't get. Again, not quite conversion off it. A lot of strays coming out, but
The challenge and the hit
break
confirm.
available.
this is going to be a lot of damage. If Dizzy wants to go for the kill, he might be able to get it, but no, again, going for the setup.
He's definitely putting him in a position now where he has to guess.
Nice
There's the
armor.
armor and
Reversal.
Dizzy TT with the double brother elimination.
Interesting.
Oh my god,
Back
he
to
really
back.
sent that family packing. And this guy is going to be moving his way into the grand finals in loser side as well. Video Games Yo with a very respectable 3rd place finish over here at Vianality 2K23.
I'm very impressed. You know what? It's really nice to see VGY actually come out to a tournament. I know he's been studying away very hard, thinking about the game. Of course, he has a multitude of characters, but I have to say, I'm quite impressed that he did go with Havoc and did go as far as he did with the character.
Yeah, I mean, seeing Havoc representation over here at the first major that we have in Europe and getting 3rd.
Yeah, and I gotta
That's
say,
sick.
man, like we're coming up. To
Man,
a
look at these
match
scores.
that
Like, these
I'm
are some.
gonna love to see. And
Well, this is going to be tough. So,
TT, Baraka,
Azerbaijan sent Dizzy to
It's gonna
losers.
be the run back. For anyone new that's tuning into this, or maybe you don't really watch fighting games too much, or you don't understand how the double bracket format works, because Dizzy has now made it into the grand final aside from losers, he has to win 2 sets of best of 5. So he has to win the first 3, reset the bracket so that they're both at 0-0, and then win another set. Azerbaijan has to win the best of 5 just the one time to close out the entire thing for the tournament.
A lot of work has to get put in, but I feel like if anyone can do it, it's definitely Dizzy. But it's saying that, man, I love these two guys. I can't get
NHL
between
Australian
them. They're
Series
so
games?
good,
No,
man.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
God, we're in for
Crazy.
really great.
Cole
grand
Young, I
finals
shouldn't
for
be
us.
here, but I'm going to
Kind of
take
like
time away
background
from your
games.
favorites and win this
The thing that's going
tournament.
through my head right now is that the stuff that we were seeing when Dizzy was playing against Azur, obviously he ate so much damage really early on in the set because
This is Viennality.
last set of 1-2
It's
was
kind of the
no
first
Baraka.
major event for
I
Mortal
don't know if
Kombat.
that's a consistent thing, if that is tech, if that is just a character interaction that is specific to Baraka, or what.
It very well could be.
Baraka
But
for the
that
win,
could
calling it now.
definitely be like a
I would
make or
love
break
to
kind of
see
situation
my
for
boy Baraka take this event.
Dizzy.
That would be sick.
We've seen how much mileage he's able to get out of these 1-2s. He's been challenging people with wake-up buttons when they're not meeting him or forcing
Hope y'all
them to follow.
enjoying the stream so far.
Respect that.
Thanks to
When he gets
88 of you
knocked
that
down,
left a like
he's
on it.
challenging
Appreciate you.
very well
Hopefully you've
down,
been
he's mixing things up and
enjoying
catching
my
1-2s by outspacing them.
commentary side by
We
side
don't
with
want
these
that to come back and bite him.
two other fabulous human
Yeah,
beings.
really.
Something that
based
is
on
out
that.
of his control because of the nature of the hub.
Because that in turn will
Taking a
also
little
force
break,
the players
it
to
seems
adapt
like,
to
before the
different situations, different choices to prevent that kind of outcome from happening. But it did happen. That's the important part, is it did happen earlier in this top 8. And I think if
All right, they're on
anyone
their way
knows, we know
back.
why.
I mean, absolutely, and even so, like this.
I believe the next major will be East Coast Throwdown, I think. I don't think there's one in between.
A little bit of time, maybe
That's the one that I'll be competing at, so
jumps in
hopefully I do okay.
final match of the tournament between the two.
Yeah.
So we got to wait and see. But man, it is so.
Slarm's
great to
going for
have
Molina.
Everyone here, and just see them all here in person, getting ready to pull off this beautiful possible finals.
All I know, man, we've been in a grand final situation more than enough time. Look at these two.
Yeah, this is them as friends, not afterwards. We need to get the picture now.
Like a fight night picture. Dizzy towering
Stuck at
over
7 for a
everyone
while?
because the guy's, like,
Damn.
8'5", but like
We're up to
It's
92
very
now,
hard
thank
to
you.
Designed a number for Dizzy. It's that wild. Well, bless him. I believe both players just getting set up quite comfortable. I think they're pointing at Makaran. Oh, they want the boy up on stage.
You getting some coaches going here or what?
it's a wild Mac round. Oh,
Yeah.
I think Dizzy might actually be getting some coaching from Mac, because Mac also does play Molina.
Yeah,
He knocked me out of the bracket. He
East
demolished
Coast Throwdown is in Connecticut, I believe.
Still the homie though.
me. Yeah,
we still love him.
obviously.
But even so, I'm interested to see, because now we've talked about the character interaction between Molina and Baraka, which
Yes.
is very
Never watched tournaments unless it's Valorant, but watching with you was great. Hey, appreciate that.
goes into this.
Hopefully I made it kind of a fun time here.
character-wise.
He goes into this with one mindset. For as long as I've known Dizzy, this is never going to change. And
I
his
think
mindset-
Azerbaijan is actually from a country called Azerbaijan. If I saw correctly, a couple years ago, he was changed his tag to that to bring some
I wouldn't put it past him. I know he has been
some attention to that. I guess there's some tensions and stuff going on over there. I don't know very many details, so I'm not really going to say much from there. But if I would
I feel like if he is playing Tanya, he's not playing.
maybe check it out if you're interested.
He's
Yeah.
playing with Goro.
I mean,
But-
Okay.
a lot of mileage out, Goro.
Definitely,
Yeah, it's like
definitely Team Baraka
We're
here. So
really just gonna have to wait and see. He could be sticking.
Get
with
fucked,
Molina,
Moliners.
that's what he wants to do, or he could actually be playing Tanya and then trying it out. But he is in the loser side of the bracket, so as I explained earlier, for anyone that was unaware, he is gonna have to win 2 sets to be able to win this tournament. Azerbaijan has to win the 1 best-of-5, and it's his.
Yes. Yes, it is. Dizzy has to do twice the work for the success, whereas, you know, Azur's in a really strong position right now. And plus, he's had a little bit of breathing room since his last game. So, you know, he's been able to watch, see what they've kind of had to adapt and change and evolve as the game plans have unfolded. You know, he's been observing. He's been in a very comfortable position. And because of those extra games, it does allow him the opportunity to maybe try something just to see how it does work.
I mean, it looks like he's sticking with the Molina anyway.
Right, Molina Baraka.
I mean, with
Tried
the
to
sheer
test it.
damage output.
I feel like it also is kind of like redundant anyway to switch characters this late into the top 8, unless you're really like feeling it, because he's been doing everything with Molina right now and he's been making it work. I know he wanted to just play this character because he believes that Molina Lau is unfair.
I mean, it's very, very strong, but Azu just catching the strays with the projectiles and just flying big damage. Oh, you're gonna have the corner to work with as well. Oh my
51%? That's crazy.
Building up meter, luckily to do so, but Dizzy has a lot of work to put in if he wants to even out the playing board.
Actually, just an obscene amount of damage.
MK America? MK America?
End the string, but doesn't quite do enough. And there is that mysterious low. It's gonna get him. It's 2-1. Oh,
Poke into special right there, gonna work out.
yep. He's actually been he's been getting a lot of mileage out of that. He did it to VGY and he got hit with it nearly every time.
And this is
That's
grand finals
correct.
as well. Azerbaijan
Yeah.
starting off
So
strong.
Dizzy
That
has
back
to
three is
take a
gonna
first to
it's gonna
three,
have to be something that
and then
Dizzy's
do another
stuck
first to
stuck
three.
himself from getting blown up by 1-2 gets confirmed straight into the enhanced teleport. Right over here, he's gonna catch.
Yo,
out.
psychology is cool. I love
He's
everything about
standing right over
psychology.
that was for. He was trying to soft reset.
Possibly. Very, very possible. I know Dizzy has some tech that he will probably be bringing out this hat now. If there's ever a time of situation, it's definitely here. But he is bringing things back a little bit, looking a lot stronger. But as they're throwing out the projectiles, just the stuff that Lau set up. Oh, catches him walking backwards, looking for full combo conversion.
Trying to outspace that standing 2 is a very tricky thing to do. This fatal blow is going to hurt a lot off of this conversion.
That's a lot of damage.
This is a lot of damage coming out. I don't think it's going to kill, but it is going to be in a situation where you don't want to be blocking.
Saying that lower average Baraka BNB.
51%.
Oh, catches him, denies the stand 1.
Baraka's jump and punch is
Right now,
freaking
very
crazy.
excited to see Azza take a big win.
This is basically like a two-touch situation, and I think that's
How does
the
that make you
important part
feel?
about this matchup is that Molina plays a very strong
I don't
neutral
know.
with Lau, having
I
access
don't
to the
know.
low hat, plays in a way that, like, if they find a hit, they can turn it into really big damage with the up teleport. And you have to open up the opponent so many individual times for smaller increments of damage if you're not
Aha,
expecting to be
psychology. I see what you did there.
right.
Clever.
Baraka has to make eye contact with you and half your life bar is gone.
Oh, yeah.
And that is a really big thing, is like how many times do they actually have to find a hit on the other person?
Yeah, and I'll kind of reiterate this. I was saying this earlier, but like, Baraka just has to hit you twice. Molina has to open you up multiple times in order to get like the damage she needs to compete. Although she does do it safer, I would argue, than Baraka does. It's still worth noting.
Yeah, it's intriguing to see because, like, as we've seen, when Dizzy takes a little bit of extra time for himself and like repose himself, kind of think about the matchup, it can often go in his favor. But those pokes into specials have been like a really
Baraka top 2.
defining factor of this matchup.
I mean, there's still a lot of things I see that Dizzy isn't doing in this matchup still.
Back into the fray once more, keeping it very true with La Molina.
And that back 3 doing so much work for Azerbaijan right there. 35% to start things off, staggering the back 3, keeping that original space as well from when he starts using
Nice.
it. He doesn't move forward on that one after you stagger.
Good whip punish.
Combo conversion coming in, double ball roll, spends him in the air.
42. All right, Molina's saying, you know what?
Damage right there for Dizzy. Doesn't
Oh,
get
no.
the confirm into the spin. I wonder what he was trying to do with that.
It's very unfortunate. As we
Yeah, my friend Loot.
Azur's perfectly
Shoutouts to
fine
Loot.
with Duffy.
Played Kenshi, I believe.
Walking up to him and grabbing. So that was definitely a sign of Dizzy adjusting to it, but not fully capitalizing it. Nice block.
Oh, that is a throw whiff right there because he was
Ooh.
so locked and Dizzy cashing out with a fatal blow.
Yeah, how much is this going to do? And it's going to do enough.
I've only played a couple sets against Sindel. She seems really good.
Maybe he was doing that for like minimalized scaling.
Really safe. Just didn't really have much dirt that I saw, but it's still early.
Just chip out Azur, but the low hat is going to That was a scary situation, man, because Azur had the bar to be able to extend that. He might have actually killed if he hit it.
Yeah, if anything, that was a very, very ballsy from Azur. But again, he has a few games to work with in order, you know, to make said mistakes. But I do like it. He's going to use back 3-1 staggers. And then the second he sees someone walk back, catches them with the 2-1 into full combo damage. Oh,
And the extension right here as well.
48%.
Locked in on the board. Beautiful blocks from Dizzy. But just all this overwhelming offense with the back throw into the combo damage.
It's just another added layer to the...
Oh, again, catch him in the back tip. Beautiful range of Baraka. It's just so good.
I'm telling you, that standing 2 with shades of Tarkatan Alien all over again.
Really,
It's the same button. Horrifying button.
Very cool, but as they're choosing to commit to it, well, he did have the Cyrus. It's just not off.
Oh, and a punish.
I feel like that's not what he wanted.
No, definitely not.
No, the neutral duck? Azerbaijan's been so sick with that this whole event.
But again, Azer seems very, just seems very carefree with that. Oh,
jeez, man. 518 damage, and now Dizzy is in a very tight situation.
Challenge?
Challenge.
Wow.
Wow.
Azerbaijan is
Jeez,
paying out of his mind.
That's 2 games. Azerbaijan on the verge of victory, maybe winning this Biennality, and I'm impressed, man.
He's looking really strong.
Ever since this man, and I have to say, I'm so happy to see him come here, because ever since his appearance at like the Dragon
Sculpt a massive.
he's become a fan favorite, a man with a heart of gold, and he just.
Thank you, Blue. That's hilarious.
Stride. It'd be, I could imagine it would only mean the world to him to win this, but the same can be said for Dizzy.
Yeah. Dizzy is just a really, really consistent player.
Join the Patreon, $1. Hang out in our Discord with us. Share some tech. Hang out in the voice chat. Play some games.
There are a lot of compositions of characters.
Or there are other rewards. Get some ad-free videos up there.
Basically, his OG bread and butter of running Molina. And
Get some
Jax.
matches reviewed, or do a one-on-one with me for an hour.
Obscene amount of damage,
Lots of rewards on the
especially
Patreon.
when you're in the corner.
It's basically, I'm not gonna lie, I've seen what Dizzy can do with this, and it's basically low memes the team.
Is a bad thing? I
If we
mean,
can get things going.
looking at the grand finals, you'd say, right?
Man, Azer just putting
That
damage
one
on
jump
the
two just
board.
leading into 484 damage right away. Then you have the added layer of the mix-up with a back throw while you're in a corner because you can extend that. Repositions as well, 22% on the board. Finishes the string. Callum, this is a
Very precarious.
dangerous one. Oh, really?
Oh, dear.
Don't know about that one. Azerbaijan down 2, not going to close out the round, but the standing 2.
Tournament point. This has got to be defeating.
Tournament point.
Last possible round of the game. Azerbaijan looking in a very favorable position, but Dizzy not wanting to let him do it.
He's very capable of a masterclass comeback.
Oh, 1 million.
He's going to make what happen. He's going to make it happen over here right now.
The match
There's
is
no more
still won.
chances available.
Yep. Big do or die situation. We gotta wait.
Oh, switch to the
Outgoes.
Jax cameo. I just realized that.
Doesn't
I
get
don't
the
know.
conversion, but that's all right. Catches himself with the forward throw. Azerbaijan now trying to work his way in. Gets caught. No confirm from Dizzy on the forward 144, but catches it that time. Going to extend
Okay.
his combo using the bar as well to secure himself the round, and just like that.
All right.
That was a good round.
Different round for Dizzy.
1100 HP Molina.
Yeah, the health factor is definitely going to play right now. Right, final game. Looking for that ball roll. Very
Yeah, that's
early
true. I didn't even think of that, too.
Azerbaijan.
Jax gives you an extra 100 health, so maybe she's kind of doing that to
Oh, now what a whiff punish right there from
a little
Dizzy.
bit more opportunities.
Okay, let's see. We're gonna. What kind of swag's gonna play? Okay, here it comes. The unblockable. Unfortunately, does get clipped by it.
Whiff punish by Azerbaijan.
Gonna draw a lot of blood out of this. Goes 2-1.
Vienna by Billy Joel.
There's no break available on this combo, but there will be on the next one.
50% is no joke.
Nice challenges the high portion of the back 3-1. Dizzy
Oh,
can't break
no.
here, but Jax
Oh,
just got
no.
hit. He has to take a bit more guaranteed damage.
Goes into the Cyrax.
Oh,
gets
he had to
breaker.
eat 40% before he was able to break. Azerbaijan trying to take with the down 4. Dizzy right now trying to fish with the overhead from the 1-2. Catches the whiff punish.
Gonna have to end this.
Has a fatal blow.
This won't kill, but it'll be close.
Dude, this is a nerve-wracking.
Oh my goodness, Molina fans.
One bar of meat to work with afterwards, as well as a
Can he do it? Can he stay alive one more game?
Plus, this is like chip death territory. Oh, goes for the
Oh my goodness, that was cheap.
It is not over. This character change, you know, maybe this is it. This is it.
Yeah, Dizzy's keeping himself in this tournament right now.
God, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have
One
to
more
keep going
chance.
my chair, bro. I cannot.
One more
No,
chance.
Like, legitimately same. I've been in like elite gamer posture all weekend of being at a 45-degree angle in my chair, but like this has changed.
Oh man.
Oh, sorry, that's my fault. Did that on purpose, 100%. Do it every time. Just got a hype moment. I'm just gonna sit here and.
This is so good.
Oh, I can trying to like trip guard him or something like that, and he keeps getting clipped by the jumping 2. It's
Get the Cyrax, gonna go for the jump 1-2 into the big spin, close out 48%. Oh, as they're looking to space things out, didn't quite get the punish on it. Beautiful flawless block from Dizzy.
all right. Forward throw right now.
Oh,
Spinning
gonna
the
spin
bar
the meter.
gets
Side
repositioned.
switch.
16% throw right there.
Oh, gets
Oh
Break
no! Oh
available as
no!
well. This could be the round right here.
splat him down again. This is
Oh, that was an
Right,
interesting
now
setup.
What happened there?
That was actually really smart and really gross at the same time.
Yeah,
And a nerf her to the ground.
So, like, basically safe jumping and guarantee that.
Again, Azerbaijan on tournament point. Let's see where it goes.
Is he going to have to make a masterclass comeback right now? Down 4 checks coming out from Azerbaijan. Catches the back throw as well. Cyrek going to let him get the extension over here for 22%.
Yeah, it's 22% on a throw is no joke, man. It's that Cyrax cameo going to keep himself safe with a back dash up. Nice.
I feel like I'm too scared to say anything right now.
Oh, that was ballsy going for the last hit of that, but...
Get hit, die.
Yeah.
Oh, flawless block on the jump in.
Oh, going to keep himself safe with the Cyrax assist.
As they're spending the bar, though, has no opportunity to break at the moment, but look how much bar he's already built.
Yeah, looking for the ball roll a little bit too early, unfortunately. Going to catch low again. But I can feel my heart in my mouth with how close it's going to end up being. It's going to take one sequence to just even out the life bars.
Oh, he had the right choice, wrong time.
Yeah, Dizzy slowing things down, and Azure perfectly content, not owing to overstep.
Hit confirming the down 4.
Nice, flawless blocks.
Oh my goodness, catches the hit. But no confirm.
Oh no, confirm.
Oh my god, catches the backdash, no confirm again.
Needed those
Flawless blocks as well.
confirms.
16 seconds on the deck. Cyrax cameo.
Flawless
blocking. Buttons being pressed. Buttons being pressed again.
Stand 2. Dizzy.
Oh my god.
He has to do it.
Oh, the timer. Yo, only 7 seconds left.
5, 4, 3. Looking for the overhead. Look for the lead. Wake up. Looks for the low. And 2, 1.
Oh.
Oh,
wow.
2023 champion via a timeout.
Absolutely down to the wire, Dizzy. I genuinely
Wow,
think
what
that
a...
if that forward 4 connected
That
with
was
both
such a
hits,
hype way to end this.
Dizzy might have won that. Azure is popping off so hard right now. Really well-deserved win.
Well deserved. And you know what? Massive props to Azerbaijan, someone who more than welcome deserved it. But honestly, this top 8 was so goddamn stacked, and it could have gone anyways at any point.
Baraka dubs.
Absolute honor for us to be able to commentate the first big European offline for Mortal Kombat 1 right here in Vienna.
This has been an amazing experience from start to finish, and just getting to see everyone and seeing the reaction.
You'll have to see it.
In the crowd. I love this, man. I've missed this feeling.
Broken ass carrier and cameo.
Really,
I mean, it's early on, right?
Appreciate every single one of you at home who came in to watch our tournament.
It's early on. You can figure stuff out, you know?
Yo,
Shout out,
make
salute.
some noise for Mortal Kombat 1.
I'm gonna turn that down just a little
Thank
bit.
you very much. All people are coming here for reality this year. One more time. I need some noise. Make noise for reality.
Need a goose egg as a main dish.
Now, it's time for the kings of the kings.
Is the first time Baraka wins a major tournament? I think so.
Makes third place. Some mobile phone is ringing there. I don't know. One more time. Thank you very much that you are all coming to VNLity this year. It's the first VNLity.
Only took Baraka 30 years. I think he was good in Mortal Kombat 2, but
that was the first one. We have some stuff. Somebody's calling you. I don't know.
yeah, the meta will change. Things will change. They'll make some adjustments. They'll nerf some
Guys,
stuff.
It's more like a rock concert or a hip hop concert. It's like a little strange. We are drunk, you know.
We are drunk. Really pushing that Cole Young narrative. I don't think Rain has ever won a tournament, but I could be wrong on that.
sorry guys, you know, Vienna is like a punk rock concert normally with fighting games. That's why we are like a little bit confused. Storm will told you about what is going on.
Technical difficulties. Everyone who has been here. I speak on behalf of the whole team. We see new faces and old faces. And we are so happy we can be here again and welcome everyone to enjoy some fighting game action. Really. So give it up for you guys, because you've been here.
I just want to see the top 8 like medal ceremony. I think they're both 3 sheets to the wind.
Top 8, 8 place. Fish like Steve.
Fish like Steve. I was impressed with his gameplay. I was hoping that he made it a little farther.
After 8, 7th place comes Law Corridor.
Germany represent. Is that Loot? Shoutouts to Loot.
Oh, it's not him. It's not you. But come on the stage. No. Let's do 7th first. It's so bad, so high. I'm sorry.
They're drunk. Love it.
All the way from Saudi Arabia. All the way from Saudi Arabia. Coming here to Vienna just to have some Mortal Kombat action.
Storm's a nice guy. I remember meeting him back in the day, the MKX
5th
days.
place. Now it's your turn. Law Corridor. Next place with his twin brother H. Dope.
Man, the Greek boys are so fucking like represent, you know? They always represent.
I guess it's UK. Josh.
Punching all the ice.
Josh TQ.
Tekken Master's still around. We'll probably see him at ECT.
With his training partner, of course, Video Games Yo. This is what people don't know, you know? Josh Q with Video Games Yo, they're brothers. They practice together. Same as H-Dope and K-Top. Top 3.
What seems to be the opposite problem.
2nd place.
Mainly been pretty open about.
2K23. Dizzy TT.
What a run Dizzy had. Wait, why are they giving him his medal and nobody else? What the hell?
I don't want to let you guys wait for much longer. But MK Azerbaijan, his first major ever was 2019 Mortal Kombat VNLT 2019, and he won Mortal Kombat XL. He contacted us to come to Vienna to get his visa, and it was difficult. And now he's here. He went to Vienna from Azerbaijan, and he won the first Mortal Kombat major. So give it up for MK Azerbaijan.
Let's go! Big hype. They gave top 2 their medals first.
All right. Give it up. Second place.
This is hilarious.
Video games. You.
That's just the third place medal. My second one is over there.
But your second one.
Yeah, my second one.
Yeah.
That's the first.
Nobody knows what's going on right now. This is hilarious.
Can we turn off the music very quickly? All right. Fucked up a little bit. When it comes to that. But of course, top 3, they deserve. So we still have a surprise for the top 3 players. Maybe Hachka can pick up the bags here. Or Georg.
Yeah, they're lost in the sauce. This is so fun. This is so funny.
Third place. Video game is you. Am I correct? No. Finally. No. No.
Is he trying to throw it out the crowd?
Yeah, that's correct. Video game is you. Hachka. Okay. Everyone gets a bag of surprises. I think we can speak on behalf of everyone who's been here. Thank you very much. It means the world to us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for all people that are coming here. I have one important announcement. Do you want to know VNLD next year, the date? Next year, we see at September 13, 14 and 15 in Vienna.
Damn. 13,
We
14,
have
and 15.
3 days VNLD, not only 2 days. Thank you very much that you're coming. And now, all beer is on the fridge, is for free. Take it.
What?
We love you. On behalf of the whole team, everyone who's been working with the Vienality crew, thank you. Thank you.
I want free beer. What the hell?
It couldn't be possible without anyone. Now drink some beer and go to sleep. Goodbye.
All right, well, that's going to be it for me. Thanks to everyone for hanging out. Really appreciate you. Big congrats to Azerbaijan for taking Mortal Kombat 1's first major. That's actually sick. There's a lot of takeaways from this, and I really want to make a video on that, so that will probably come out a little bit later today. Also working on some character guides as well. So yeah, again, thanks for hanging out, friends. Hashtag Bonehawks and all that stuff, and we'll see ya in the next video.